but I had a sailing game, and so I was sailing, and so I'm sailing away,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden, this isn't Dungeons and Dragons. No, it's not. I'm just testing out the OBS. And he's like, well, you should put that in the thing.
Yeah.
It's like,
Maybe, I don't know, maybe here would be the most appropriate just to get it out of the way.
Is the recording by just James?
Yeah, it's just him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You look so pretty.
It doesn't go wide enough. There's no.
You singing that big?
No. I'm saying we're too far to the side.
No, I think you're saying I'm too big. This is the fun part of hanging around actually together.
Hold on.
Silly joking.
I didn't mute this. How do I do that? Oop, there we go.
I like things.
All right, so it's working. Working so far.
That's neat.
There's another.
Make sure there's enough space for you. Tuck all this crap in.
Once you chew through the outer core, which is a bit tough, just to tell you, the inner core is just as tough.
Probably not so good.
Ooh.
Good dice.
Thank you.
Thank you. You got.
Well, we could set it up in a chair.
Yeah.
I mean, you could put it out here.
What is
Around
that?
that table.
No one's sitting there,
You can
right?
probably, could it not sit up on top there?
There's a lot of like apparatus to it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not like a thing.
I don't know. We'll
little
see.
bit-
Yeah,
don't wanna-
maybe not.
Yeah, you don't want it.
What we'll do, I'll call up. They come and just hold the camera.
Yeah, that's right.
And we'll tip them.
Yeah.
Call John.
Yeah.
John will coach.
You were like talking all the time, like moving the camera. Yeah.
No, not talking, telling jokes.
Yeah. Exactly, that's what you said.
I heard a dad joke the other day.
Category bad puns.
Sorry?
Category would be bad puns.
Yes.
Intended.
I heard a dad joke the other day.
Yeah.
I went, oh, I should remember this because John would really enjoy it. And promptly forgot.
D12, do I need a
But that's the way my mind like a steel trap.
I
Nothing
don't
in,
know.
nothing out.
These guys.
So we
Oh, yeah, those are those D6
D4s.
I should bring my D4s because I have two sets of ones that are all weird shapes.
Oh yeah, nice.
The one D20,
This one's numbered.
it looks like that as well. It's like,
Sure.
yeah, that's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Which one? Oh, the D12 looks like this too?
But
Yeah.
D20 is like that.
Oh yeah, right.
So it's
right.
like
Is there is it like two sides to it as well? Like 10?
Yeah,
up to
no,
10
there's-
is on one
yeah.
side and up to 20 is on the
Yeah,
other?
so
Yeah.
there's 20 sides, and so one side is
Yeah,
like
I've seen that
1 to
design
10,
before.
1 to
They
12.
can get really ornate
And
too.
it's like you're looking at it when it stops, and you're going, I'm really not
I
sure
wonder what
side
it is.
I'm not
I wonder
sure
what
May
I
I?
just rolled. Yeah, sure.
I'm not sure what is
They're
about.
bone in case you're squeamish. I remember I said that they were bone
very
in front of
slender than
somebody. I
this, and
forget
it
who it
was
was, and they were
like
like,
Ew.
yeah.
It's not live. I didn't kill it just a minute ago.
yeah. So I need at least one more D20. Well, then no, I got two already.
you know.
So I need D6s, D8s, because I have that D8. I dump a bunch of D8s on the table.
It's so horrible.
Probably 4 D6s is fine. yeah, just making sure.
Making sure it's only James.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
So I actually
D10s.
printed them out.
Eric, do you work at Queen and Portland?
I do, yeah.
I thought seeing you the other day, but I wasn't sure.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna ask if it's
Yeah,
him.
yeah, that's the store I work at.
Oh, okay.
The next time you're in there, go, hey,
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was waiting on the line, and then I saw like him touching the side.
Yeah.
When I was waiting, I'm like, I don't know if it's him. I won't go like, hey, that's you.
One more time. There we go.
I
Oh, no, I don't
almost
wanna
yelled James at someone thinking it was you, but it was
Yeah,
not.
that's like,
No, different guy. That might be
Oh.
5 too.
Well, yesterday she came into the store and she goes, "Excuse me," and I turned and like,
he
What do
was
you
like,
want?
wait a sec, hi. I'll wait.
You could tell we all were happy.
Bad joke.
And he goes, Candy, yeah. And I'm like eating, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, they told me we were break. I'm like,
There's
oh,
the
I
customers, right? When you're talking, like you're literally talking to this to a customer, and someone will walk right up and go, "Excuse me," and you go,
Yeah.
"I'm with somebody right at the moment. Just wait a moment."
I brought
And then they
my
stand there.
I was just trying to
original
make you see me.
papers
I
from
was
the
like,
beginning as well.
Huh.
What's that?
I brought my original papers from the beginning as well.
Oh, sweet.
2018.
Love that.
I wasn't
That's
even
weird
here.
because it's 2018 and that says 2019 and it goes back to 2018. Was I confused?
I was confused.
Did you buy a lottery ticket this time?
What?
Did you buy a ticket? Did you buy a ticket, lottery ticket?
What is it the Homer says one time he gets hit in the head? I hope I didn't brain my damage.
Well,
Just said no one won last night's draw.
well, yeah.
Bad news.
Totally bummed me out now for the rest of the day. It was like clinging to that little bit of hope on a Tuesday afternoon when I'm coming into work going, today's the day, come on.
there it is.
Walk into work and go, fuck you.
The magic from my magical bong. I found it. From all the way at the very beginning, you had us roll for like random magic,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And I rolled so that I could roll twice. And so I've got
Well,
two. So crits are like should be really good for me. I need my character sheet so I can just write it on this back of it or something.
My problem is that clearly I have a couple too many beers when we're playing, and so near the end I'm like, if you go, "Oh, can I have something?" "Oh, sure, go ahead." It won't be OP at all.
What are you saying, Eric?
I'm just trying to figure out what exactly we were doing. Remember what exactly we were doing?
Oh, they were LARPers.
No, just in the game.
Oh, cosplayers. Yeah.
We had gone down into
These
the
are
dungeon.
blonde.
Yeah, we had fought some
vampires.
Vampires.
wannabe vampires.
Yeah, and you killed all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe this gentleman. Sorry.
I've used several spell slots and I'm slightly injured,
Mateus?
so
Mateus.
Yeah, that's right.
there must have been
Say
some.
it, then I get the voice down. Hi,
Yeah.
my name is
My
Mateus.
name's Mateus.
Mateus.
Oh, that's not his voice. Weird.
No.
Okay.
You can't lose your voice.
On a crits, plus 1d10 damage, also angelic wings.
Jesus.
On a crit, also 1d10 fire damage. Occasionally sends out licks of flame. I don't know what that's.
What is?
Oh, it's because it's an instrument, I guess.
Yeah. No, it's not an instrument. It's my bong.
Right.
So when I'm hitting,
Yeah.
my bong sometimes just goes, and there's like a big flame, and it's on my backpack. So I guess that's where the wings come from.
Good.
It's like mounted to my backpack because it disassembles and everything.
We'll put her in there somewhere.
Yeah.
There. So you'd gone into this area, and when you went in, a Dracula-looking person came walking down and said, "If you pay us money, we'll show you around. But you have to pay us money. You have to pay us money." And you said, "Screw that," and you went, "We'll kill you all." Mateus, just near the end, while the big guy was going, "Nope, I'm trying to run away,"
Yeah.
did a shatter and made him part a stucco,
Yeah.
a fresco on the wall.
Yeah.
Zoosh.
Yeah. Very morbid fresco.
Yeah. I wanted to ask about that. I'm assuming shatter makes a whole Lump of noise though, right?
What's that called? Radiant. Yes, it does. It makes a ton of noise. Radiance.
So that might have some
Plus
stuff.
1d10. I also used Thunderwave. So they know.
Cool.
Plus 1d10 fire. Angelic wings.
That's you this time, right? Sorry, I apologize for not knowing.
Of flame.
Eventually. Awesome. You guys eventually.
I guess I should move this and just do it.
Who are we missing? So yeah, so you went in, you saw that there were 3 statues also in the main corridor. They did have proper dwarven names, but they were scratched out, and underneath, they were in goblin, they were goblin names. There's also a stick, or staff, that's broken on the ground. You essentially killed all the rest of them. One of the which you figured out afterwards was a doppelganger, which is essentially something that changes anything else. He ran away. He went, nope, I'm out. And he went off in a direction, and then you heard him going, nope, 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 as you down the hall. You did, though, spare one of their lives by knocking them out. I believe you knocked them out as opposed to killing them. It was you. Right. I apologize. So Kira, instead of stabbing to death the last of the cosplayers, she spun around her and banged them on the back of the head.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah, cool.
at the moment, what you have is a scenario case of everyone's dead, except for this one individual who's on the floor. There is a staff that's sort of broken at the, so essentially you have the main hall with the 3 statues.
Yeah.
Then at the end, I mean, we can roll out the map if you want, but we can do it by thing. So you have the main corridor, 3 statues.
Yeah.
At the end of that hallway, going up, there's a set of stairs that goes up. You don't see down that hallway because there's no light.
Yeah.
On this wall, there's a door with an exit.
Yeah.
You did not come up. The one you came through, is it here?
Yeah, they're sort of beside each other.
Yeah.
These two.
Yeah. Then on this side you have a corridor that goes like 10 feet that way. It turns and goes like 10 feet that way. And that's about as far as you got before you also came back because people were attacking you and so
Yeah.
But you are pretty
I thought you
sure
were taking off.
Yeah. You are pretty sure that that way does like there's more to this.
Yeah.
The one that's here, if you have any sort of directional sense at all, and because the doppelganger ran away,
Yeah.
you assume that that one goes out, comes around the other way, and then goes by where you came.
Okay.
Right? Because he went out that way, and then you heard a couple, about 30 seconds later, a couple rounds later, him going, "Hello!" Actually, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So because he ran off in that direction. When the battle stops and everything, you do hear a little bit of battle, and then you don't hear it.
Right.
Because the way he ran, he was running down towards not Max, what was his name?
So he ran off and we heard like some swords clashing or something?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Wait, like from around, like so out this door, around that way, so down here.
Right, right.
Where I can't remember what Matt's character was. Hmm?
Lock, I guess.
Anyway, he was down there resting, and he went running by. So he
Do
probably.
you want to do the map and
I did
move
a
our
quick.
stuff so we can do that?
Sorry.
You want to roll the map out or just wait?
Oh well, I assume that you're just not gonna. Now that she's knocked him out, you're not just gonna plunge a dagger into his throat and go out, screw
No.
him up and do other things. I assume that you wanted to have a chat. But
Yeah, I think it was
yeah,
Locke.
it is Locke. So you can clearly, distinctly hear Locke voice.
Yeah.
I can't do his voice, but he had a voice, and he was kind of matter of fact.
Yeah.
It's like, and then you hear his voice, you hear another person's voice, then you hear the clanging, clashing of swords, and then you don't hear it.
Wow.
Alrighty.
So what should we do? What do you think?
By the way, yep, don't remember their names. Clickety Clack is what I call them. Not Clickety Clack. It looked like Clickety Clack to me when I first read it.
Right.
And that's why I said, oh, it must
Is
be
the
Clickety. But it's not.
The bird.
the big bad of the room? No.
He's dead. He's
Yeah.
he's Fresca.
Yeah.
Now I was just going to explain what. I have so many people that not Stack Hack, not Virus. Cloud, yeah. So
Fries
look
or
like
they have
that doesn't mean that
Oh, I
looks
don't
like
think they have regular
Yeah, it
fries.
is.
They have wedges. And you can get gravy.
So
The
Clack
gravy's good.
and Clack and Emerald
Right. Yeah. Okay.
will say to you.
Covered in this crap.
I thought I talked to him yesterday. I guess I didn't see it.
Mm.
Usually comes in on Saturday. I don't think it came yesterday, so I don't think I told him on Saturday.
Have it. But it's okay.
So Black had
I have this feeling.
taken flight,
And
right?
also has
Black had taken flight to go to the surface. Someone had gone to the surface.
Yeah, he did, but he had come back.
Right.
By the time that you guys got into this, he had come back.
Right. Okay.
They
Yeah.
have, yeah.
I can ask to put it aside.
You went up to get something?
Something you forgot.
So you wanted to get, I can't remember what it
I think he was buying something.
was. Yeah, he wanted to buy something? I said, yeah, sure, go back. I actually should have said no, because I can't actually hear it.
Yeah. It's unfortunate because he was basically out the whole game.
I felt a little bad about it, but I'm like, well, yeah, okay, you want to go do something? Sure. Split the party, yeah.
Mhm.
But actually, I totally keep forgetting that you can't get once you get down and you pass this far,
Mhm.
you can't get up.
Mm. Right. Okay.
When you get back to a certain place, there's a force field there.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like you
So
can't,
he ran into the force field and he was like, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I totally forgot, so he wasn't got his thing.
Right. Okay. Right. That makes sense. Yeah. I guess the person who sets up the force field had forgotten about it.
They were thinking about other things.
Mm.
In magical
The,
means, you cannot leave it.
the,
Leave it through magical means unless he wishes you to do so. So
The
once you're
yawning,
in,
the yawning portal's
yeah.
resident wizard had
Uh,
forgotten about it.
it's the Dungeon of the Mage.
Right.
You would all know, or you would have heard of his name, because he's famous in the.
I'm listening. I'm just not staring at you. Okay, I'll keep
Here's
listening.
here's the thing. As soon as I sit somewhere there too, my eyes immediately, because you can see movement, their eyes just immediately go towards me. And I wasn't trying to give you a hard time. I'm not trying to be evil or nasty or like that. It's just, for me, I want to play the game. I don't want to. That's the reason why. That's why he always says, "Oh, do you want the TV?" No, I definitely don't want the TV. Because I'll be sitting and talking, and then everyone at the table goes, and their eyes all go up, and they're reading it.
Something happens.
When you're sitting here and you're seeing everyone looking like past you over the top of your head, it's like, I'm deeply involved here. I'm giving my heart and soul, and you guys are watching and scrolling, thinking about horrible death. Because there's nothing happy that goes along that bottom scroll.
No.
Nothing happy at all.
There's
It's
a
all-
gunman. There's
Somebody got stabbed.
rain.
Someone gets run over.
someone's falling down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing new.
Oh, and let's go to somewhere else in the world where people are also horribly dying, getting shot,
Yeah.
blowing up. There's not one puppies cuddle the child today.
There's no otters for sure.
CP24 used to do that kind of stuff. Right?
I mean, it used to be, again, like there was interesting stories and like there was stories about, you know, but as soon as they go local, it's all Toronto's a very scary place. Toronto's a very scary place. Very scary place. Very scary place. Oh, by the way, the world's a scary place too now. The whole world is scary.
I went on Instagram last night and I saw something horrible that happened back home. It's like enough internet for tonight.
No.
I kept on getting bad news from back home as well. It's like done.
Yeah.
Done.
Well, yeah, they focus, once you start scrolling, pays attention to what you're scrolling and looking at, and then it just feeds you that until you know. Yeah, sorry, so
Clickety Clack came
Please
back.
Black and had come back, but for the purposes of this session, Clickety Clack and Emerald go. We're gonna go investigate the battle that's going on down the hall. You guys hang out here.
With our prisoner.
Can I do it?
Yeah.
Emerald will say. Emerald believes that you should stay here.
Yep. Yeah, I forgot she does that third person.
Yeah, which is awesome. I love that. And make sure you get good information. Emerald thinks you'll be able to do a good job. And he's just like, okay. And they flutter off around the front.
Yeah.
So you are there. I want to assume after you smack them over the head, the battle died down. You would go over and then sort of tie him up and prop him against the wall.
I thought that was stirring him into a pauldron.
For all
For a
intents and
second.
purposes, you knocked him unconscious. Or actually, sorry, it's a very you knocked him unconscious. So they're not dead. And I will say for the purpose of this, they do have a hit point.
Right.
So, but they're still out. So you can like shake them, you can give them a teeny little bit of healing if you want, and that would bring them back out. You can wait 10 or 15 minutes, see if they revive by themselves. Totally up to you what you want.
It's one of those guys around here. Completely forget.
you're
I don't think so. I'm a Tempest.
you're a cleric.
Yeah. So I can't just give him like a hit point or two, you know? It's a whole spell slot.
Yeah.
I could play my melodica, and I'm sure that would wake him up.
Just as a particular reason. What's your passive perception?
Oh, passive perception is 14.
Your PP?
It's bottom left. Boop, 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 boop.
I think it's there. Say passive perception somewhere in there?
No, it's bottom left.
16.
Ooh,
Nice.
cool. Move some real quick.
Deep breath.
This wait, this is most likely we saw all what we need, but I don't think we're gonna have a battle.
Alright, 16, 14,
12.
12,
16.
16. Yep.
Nice.
Cool. So, what would you like to do with this individual?
Well, if we're trying to wake this guy, are we trying to wake this guy up, this lady up?
Yes.
I'll start playing my melodica. And if you don't know a melodica, you blow into it and it's a keyboard, right?
Oh, yeah. Cool.
So I start doing that and jamming on that, and just on the edge of where it starts to sound shrill, like I'm blowing into it pretty hard. So hopefully this person will wake up. And it's not all for nothing.
Roll me a. Let's have some fun. Percentile dice. How
All right.
Do you want a little pad?
Here.
Oh, cool, thanks.
I got one.
I'll use that.
All right, 55. Very average.
So you start to see her. What is that?
It's
Noise. So she sort of, and then she realizes kind of where
it's close
she
to
is.
Christmas. It's getting there, so it's Mariah.
Oh. All I want is you for Christmas.
Yeah, that's what
Whatever
it is.
that horrible song is. One of the most popular songs at Christmas is Mariah Carey. And you're going like, what?
It's one of the most popular songs in the world.
I know. It's like, oh, your God. Do people not listen to music? Yeah, so she's up against the wall and she's sort of like this, and then all of a sudden it's like, and then she realizes where she is. She's very, very, very scared at this point. What do you want?
I'll keep playing.
I'll tell you anything. Stop she is more than likely very receptive to anything that you want to ask her. She is. I mean, the idea being is
Did
that,
someone
yeah,
pay you to come down here and harass us?
No, we're just down here like we like joined this band like we're bandits and stuff. I want to try to do like bye.
Well, Mara will rather indignantly say, "Well, you need to find a new line of work. Clearly."
Absolutely. Absolutely. Once they get out of here, absolutely.
Because you're not a very good bandit.
Well, it was going actually quite well for a while, but you guys are like way more powerful than we've met before.
I take this thing out of my mouth and I say, "It's too bad you weren't in a band." And then I keep playing. It's like echoing down the hallways.
It's Christmas time.
Oh, we have a viewer.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if it's
There are
Amy
bots that come in and
or if
out.
it's
So like,
random.
it's
Could
just
just be
like
some random viewing bot.
yeah.
Yeah,
In case it's not, hello.
Who has their phone? Text Amy. They were live and going.
And Lacey too, yeah. Tech
What?
Or-
Other bots, I get the point. Well, a random viewing bot. What is the point of that? Like, I mean, I
Sometimes
guess.
they drop an ad.
I was gonna say they drop ads,
Looking for something.
or I mean, I guess less.
Maybe like
scrupulous
data
stream-
collection, like data
Well,
mining.
maybe, but I mean, I know obviously based on streaming and streaming views and streaming hours and all that kind of stuff, it's how people get Twitch partnerships and
Your
start to make money from that.
XXYX.
YKKX, yes.
No, I didn't know that. It's a rush thingy.
Like the zippers.
Did you say it's a rush thing?
YYZ.
Like the trees? Oh yeah,
Well-
no, it's YKK is a zipper brand actually, and it was one of the few three-letter names left when I was selecting, like way back in the day, selecting a username.
Again.
And then it wasn't available on Twitch, so it's YKK.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
YYZ is the Toronto airport code. That's where,
Yeah.
that's where the rush.
Yeah, that's right.
So
well, it was actually Geddy Lee and Neil Peart flying back into Toronto airports after being touring the world and stuff.
Yeah.
That Neil Peart came up with the drum, which is essentially Morse code for YYZ.
Yeah.
And he said to Geddy, like this thing in the
Sounds
head,
good.
and Geddy goes, "Oh, that's kind of cool," and he picked up a bass thing, and then they got together and they
I'm imagining they're doing this all on the airplane.
collaborated for a while. But then they got off the airplane. Obviously, about a week later, they went to Alex, and went, "Look, we put this thing together. What do you think?" And he listened to the first 10 minutes. He goes, "Oh, that's really cool." And then right there on the spot, picks up a guitar and just starts playing along and doing all that shit. And so that's that song. Essentially, you hear all that. That's all like just them fucking around.
Yeah, that's cool. That's nice.
Blindingly amazing.
Yeah, some of the
songs-
most
I'm a
iconic
rock
songs
fan,
are just
like-
sort of written by themselves.
Yeah, like
I'm a Rush fan though. Other people go, "Yeah, it's this horrible concoction of crap, all stuck together. Like, what the hell did they do all that crap for?" I go, "It's this beautiful concoction."
like
Yeah,
Slash's
pretty good.
intro on "Sweet Child of Mine" is apparently from Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Apparently, just some finger exercise he started with, like doing it with his guitar.
Yeah, that
And
makes
came up with
sense.
this like
Yeah.
epic riff.
That was
Yeah. So he was like practicing.
He
and
was
then-
just like practicing like finger techniques on
Yeah,
the guitar.
Oh, man, I can't think of who the drummer was at the
I
time.
haven't
Oh
heard
well,
this
it doesn't matter.
individual, but
And then they were like, "Hey."
because I don't know the name.
Yeah.
My incredible brain said, I went, "There's this really cool story. He's a Canadian pianist. Older guy. He was probably a little bit crazy, a little bit probably on the scale.
Kind of a
Anyway,
cool.
there's a thing that Beethoven created a series of compositions to help you practice piano.
Right. Yeah.
This Canadian guy does these things, and it's unbelievably amazing.
Right.
There's
Oh, that's cool.
famous like recordings of him in like '67 doing this one, and then there's '72 and '56. There are all these different recordings of him doing this particular hour-long bit of stuff.
Yeah, right.
People go, oh. And it is
I'd love to
amazing.
know
Like,
who
it's
this person is.
wickedly amazing. I've forgotten his name.
Probably not Glenn Gould. She's a little too cool, I think, the way you're describing it. Glenn Gould is a little bit too slick and cool. Yeah. No? Yeah, that's who it was?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, Glenn Gould wasn't really that cool. But
Yeah.
he's kind of cool, though.
He's got cool photos.
Yeah. Glenn Gould's, but he's like when you hear him talk, you can start to see where there's
Right.
there's
I've
little
never
bits
heard
of glue holding it all together, and it's sort of coming apart. But
Right. He's a little crazy that
he was a
one.
little bit, yeah, he was a bit difficult.
Another drink and no more food. Thank you.
Yeah, and they're called something specific. Something sessions or
Right, I see.
Beethoven sessions? No, I didn't have to know. My obsession with
I imagine Beethoven didn't call them drills.
Glenn Gould sessions. Not Glenn Gould, no. Glenn Gould.
Glenn Gould.
Not-
The Halloween version.
The zombified version of Glenn Gould.
Gould. Yeah, it's Glenn Gould, right?
Yeah.
Gould.
Yeah, I think so. The more you say it, the less sure I am.
No, it's definitely it. My bad. It's Glenn Gould. It's totally it.
Right, okay.
Yeah. The good there you go. It's the Goldberg variation. This is what throws my brain all the time. It's Glenn Gould doing the Goldberg variation.
Yeah.
Which is a variation of Beethoven's some things
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
practicing to play piano. A music lesson for the day.
Yeah. What?
But my favorite story, this is about me, just get it. So my friend Ian and I are in the kitchen listening to the Ramones, screaming at the top of the room, bouncing around before we go out drinking somewhere else.
Yeah.
And I'm screaming, let's get fucked. And he's going, and I keep yelling it, and then we go, it like gets out of the chorus and goes back into the song, and singing along, and he's going, so James,
Hold on
what
a
did you say
second.
there? Let's get fucked. He's going, do you think that's what the chorus is? We're going, well, yeah, that's what the chorus is. Let's get fucked. You can hear it. He goes, what's the name of the song? Let's Street Bop. And I'm going, all right.
Oh, I see.
It's Let's Street Bop. It's not Let's Street Bop. But I'm going, it's the Ramones. It should be Let's Get Fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah. So
I mean,
sing,
there's a good chance they sing it live that way.
Well,
at least once.
Probably, yeah. I mean, they had a song called "I Want to Be Sedated," so "Let's Get Fucked" is probably like not that far from
My favorite
that.
thing about Ian, he used to like, I'd say something completely different. He'd look at me going, do you know, he's like, you joking around by saying it wrong? Or is he really serious?
Yeah. No, you were totally serious about that.
Another one was about music, I would say Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah.
I really like his guitar music. And Ian would go, that's this form of music. I go, yeah. So afterwards, I would go Catch and Release. And Ian would go, dude, call and response.
I'm pretty sure Catch and Release is a fishing thing.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, because it's the guitar, right? And then it's like silence and this voice, and then this guitar and this voice.
Yeah.
It's call and response. I'd say Catch and Release.
Yeah.
I like mine way better.
Yeah.
It's like the guitar guy is doing, he's catching the melody, and then the singer's releasing it.
The guitarist does his thing and releases it, and the singer catches it, and then they're singing it, and he releases it. the way my mind works is a scary place to go. So,
Yes, so-
the individual essentially, you can tell that they're very, very, very scared. She has looked around too and realizes that you have killed all of her friends.
Yeah.
Essentially, what she'll say, essentially the idea was they've been here for a while, and when adventurers come down, they usually are able to intimidate them by giving them some money, and then they help them figure out where to go on this level of the dungeon.
Right.
But clearly, for whatever particular reason, it didn't go that way this time. And now she's not happy at all. Like she doesn't want to be here. But
So you know the details. I take the melodica out of my mouth. So you know the details of this dungeon level.
not
area.
not all of it, because there's places that we don't go because they're very scary places. Like
Right.
you guys are scary, but there's scarier stuff down here. We tended to stay in this little area here. If you go up those stairs, that's where our other leader is. Where it is? I can't remember.
Do you have another leader?
We're just gonna make up names because I remember that the names that the book says that they are.
Yeah.
They're Dungeons and Dragons. So I'm
Yeah.
never gonna be able to pronounce. So it's Bob and Harriet.
Yeah. Okay.
You killed Bob Fresco.
Yeah.
Harriet, she says, is her quarters are up the stairs here.
Well, you've
But all I
seen what
want to
we
do is
can
go.
do.
All I want to do is go.
You've seen what we can do. Why don't we have this person go up to Harriet and say, surrender? Surrender to us, because we're nastier than a lot of the stuff here. He's like,
I mean, I can do that for you if you want, but promise you won't kill me though.
what do you guys think?
I mean, I can show
I
you
wasn't
where
the
she
one
is.
who wanted him alive.
I can
Her
definitely
alive.
show you where her quarters are, but
You don't think
You
that
killed all my
she's going
friends.
to surrender, do you?
and you killed all the people that my boss employs to help her. I don't know how happy she'll be about that. Of the
But maybe she wants to live and have a second career.
she wants to live.
Maybe we can try.
Oh, I see. You're afraid.
Bringing her with us and
Protect her.
You're afraid she'll just kill you.
yeah.
There is that possibility. If I tell you stuff, there's a very great deal of a possibility that she'll then kill me. Yeah.
What do you think we keep this one as a pet?
That's a good idea.
Pat?
Yeah.
I've got some rope.
I like that.
She's looking.
I mean, we could. Yeah, I suppose we could just go to the other chamber and bring her along.
It was only 5 weeks ago.
Come on, I'm good.
How like?
Yeah.
So she's seeing just like
I'm pretty sure you're all good.
yeah, just like
There's chaotic in there and so on.
so just like upstairs next door to this room kind of thing.
Well, if you let me go,
Mhm.
I'll take you up to the corner.
Fine.
I think we need something more.
How about you come with us and we'll keep you
Well-
alive?
Then you hear from up the stairs way back. And you both do.
Alright.
Actually, never mind. You all do. No, absolute crap.
Alright, okay.
3 of you hear probably 4 individuals sneaking along the corridor in the dark, you hear 3 people sneaking along the dark. Because you had 14 at 12?
Yeah.
16, 16? Yeah. So the highest I rolled was a 13.
Right.
The other ones rolled in around a 7.
That's where the line is and no further.
I rolled the first one and went, ooh. I'll do it as a skill challenge for them. Fail, fail, fail. 16.
Oh no.
So you hear them.
Okay. All right.
So she doesn't hear them though, because her stats don't do that.
Right. Okay.
Let me just see if she can hear them. What's your backup? No, she doesn't. That's not true. She does hear them.
Right.
You can see her eyes now starting to get like really big saucer lights.
Right.
As you guys sort of like kind of hear it, and she sort of like her eyes dart over in that direction because she hears you. She doesn't hear as many as you, but she definitely hears some of them as well. Because I rolled way less than a passive perception of 10.
I guess no. I'm a bold guy, so I'm gonna look up there. I'm gonna say
because it's. I mean, it is dimly lit enough, I guess.
Yeah.
But.
I was thinking subterfuge, and then I was like, no,
I
that's
will
not
go
me.
along.
I'm just trying to think of the corridor itself. So the corridor itself is essentially, it is lit, and they're sort of eternal candles, but those candles are like, so they're not like this, not
No.
big bright light. It's more like, I don't know.
There's nothing that dim
There's
here.
nothing that dim here. So essentially,
Like a candle.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
essentially, yeah. So it's essentially, it lights essentially a 10-foot area around the candle, and the next one is like 20 feet away from it. So there's space and darkness in that area. So if you're looking down, you can see the light and stuff, but you can't see the darker area.
Okay.
Because it's way more than 60 feet away from the area. Right? And even if you have dark vision, you have dark vision.
Yep.
Oh, dark vision.
Human, no.
No dark vision. So there's spotty bits of light as you go down, but there is enough light that you can.
I can cast light on things,
If
but
you casted light, then you would be able to see.
although I need to touch.
You
Yeah.
cast it distance wise.
It's a touch spell.
Oh, weird. Okay.
No, well, range. Yeah, it's a touch. I could touch something and then throw
toss.
it
Right.
like
Right.
a glow
It's
stick.
It's not dancing light.
No, it's not.
It's light.
Yeah.
That's the,
I feel like
Yeah.
that's a change.
Dancing
though,
light.
too,
Dancing
because-
lights is a better spell. I'll eventually probably get, but
it's not a first level spell though. It's a cantrip.
yeah, light is just a cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dancing lights is a cantrip too.
Yeah.
It's just a little different.
Mhm.
Because you have, I think, light as well.
And I have dark.
Yeah, but you have dark vision. You personally have dark vision. What you can do is, with that dark vision, you can cast it on him when he has it.
Okay.
But you don't need to do that now. But at some point you might, like just before you guys wake up in the morning, or just before you go to bed, because it lasts 8 hours.
Yeah.
It's 8 hours? Yeah. No. So when you wake up in the morning, you go dark vision, and then that person will have dark vision for 8 hours. You don't need to concentrate on it. But you only have not a lot of spell slots.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
save those for something. So she clearly knows that they're coming too. So you sort of hear
I feel
them.
like
You hear them tiptoeing down the hallway, but they're making. However, they're thinking that they're being very quiet. They're not being. They're probably about. I can tell you exactly how far they are away. So
I'm trying to think why I didn't take dancing lights over light. Like, there's gotta be.
Just a thing you can just redo.
So think here and think you're getting close to the corner at Youngster.
Right, yeah.
But,
So we notice like their movement, or there's like a
well, you
little
definitely hear like
echo
there's,
down,
yeah,
down the hallway
there's
or
sort of
something.
this shuffling. They again, you can hear sort of. So we're being totally on.
They're both evocation cantrips, but dancing lights is just fundamentally better.
Right.
Like,
If you don't have light,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The idea is, I think, the thing is if you have dark vision,
Yeah.
but you occasionally want to light a place up. So dark vision doesn't give you color,
yeah.
right? So all you see is shades of things.
Yeah. So if you're trying to like do a
I can't.
puzzle on a wall
Yeah.
that's like painted or something
There
like that,
seems to be a
doesn't
pool
work.
of stuff here on the floor. It's a little gray and black.
Is it a gray ooze? No, it's a pool of blood.
It's like, it's a pool of blood. So, we put all the red wires into the black blood.
Because, like,
So you can light the place.
you can create 4 lights and you can move them, and it's like, it's just a better spell. So,
It's also fun for, like, you know, when you
Yeah.
capture a goblin, and when
Yeah.
you cast the light on the top of its head and you go, now run! There's a beacon
Oh,
of
there
light
could definitely be
down
some-
the hallway and
Yeah.
let's just wait to see what attacks it before we go
I'm
down.
thinking maybe.
Do you want to switch that or something?
I'm thinking maybe I'll switch that.
Yeah, that's fine. I have no problem. Things like that. Because for me, the idea is the whole light aspect of it is like, it's another one of those.
It's kind of bookkeeping.
It's a bit cookie.
Yeah.
Like, so the 5 of you all have dark vision except for the 1 of you that doesn't. So you all see this.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, you don't see it.
You're stumbling around.
I mean,
You're against the wall. Like,
It can be kind of fun
Yeah.
in some situations, but
Yeah.
yeah, I get what you mean with the
It would be different if like 2 people had
Yeah.
dark vision and 3 people didn't.
Yeah.
Or sort of like there's a bit more of a diversity.
Yeah.
But if in this particular case 3 have dark vision, 1 doesn't, it's like,
Yeah.
well, I guess I'll stay behind over here while you guys go off and do stuff in the dark. And then as soon as you guys want me, I'll throw a light down there and I'll be able to.
Yeah.
That's why I usually like. That's why that one game I gave you goggles.
Yeah, that's right.
Is goggle.
Yeah, magic dark vision goggles.
Goggles of night, which essentially gives you dark vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just give you that. And we don't have to worry about dark vision. We don't have to worry about light. The only time you have to worry about it really is when if you're trying to do something that actually requires that you need.
Yeah.
Even then, I usually forget all about that and just what's going on. 'Cause it's again-
So we've heard some movement from the
Yeah, we've heard movement.
corridor nearby.
And she's looking particularly kind of.
And I'm going to call down the corridor that's up the stairs and down the corridor.
As Mateus does.
You down there. We've liberated your friends. And we would like to parlay.
You hear some.
I don't think they know what that means.
They might not know what that means.
Just a minute. And then you sort of hear some footsteps.
Yeah, okay. You're like traveling away? Alright.
And then she'll look at you and go, oh, I think they're going to go get Harriet.
Right. Oh, good. Management.
I want to speak to your manager.
Bob was nice. It's not so nice. She says to
Yeah.
you.
Bob
That's
was
why
pretty
we're
friendly.
here. He's more friendly than her.
Yeah. Well, I guess suppose we should get into position so that we can shoot the hell out of her.
And she looks down going, can I leave now? Have I served my purpose or am I going to become your pet?
Oh.
I don't become your pet. You're very nice, but I don't want to be your pet.
Should we let her go? I don't know. Oh. We could put her in the back of the room like a trap.
Are you a good cleric?
I'm a good cleric, so I don't know. That would run through my mind as a tactician. But then
Essentially,
this living person who is now helpless.
She's in the corner all the time. I'll just stay here. I won't say anything.
Yeah, whatever.
So she just tied up against the wall like that.
Yeah.
Huh?
Play dead.
And she falls in the ground. Closes her up.
Yeah. And I take some of the blood from a nearby body and smear it all over her. They'll never be able to say that you're alive now. They won't know.
So about this time, you now definitely hear noises.
Oh,
So yeah, so you start again. You can, as you look down the corridor, there's lights. Then you do see now that there's more of clearly people coming back. You hear them this time for sure.
yeah.
I gotta find one other thing
How do
There we are. Hey, it works. It works for like a long time.
Yeah, well, like I just saw that Amy's like in the chat room here. I was gonna say hi, but
Oh, right.
I'm trying to just turn off the sound here.
Right, okay. Yeah. It's not down at the like bottom left or whatever? I'm standing in the middle of the room with my the hammerhead on the floor and my hands on the hilts.
So you want him, Matthias, to be your spokesperson. This should be good.
I'm not a great face.
What is your charisma exactly?
Oh, my charisma. -1. Yeah, it's 8, which is a -1 modifier, I should say.
Sweet potato fries with the mayo on the side is okay. Just on the side. Yeah, we can have that. Just don't put on the. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, 8. Excellent.
Mine's not great either.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that
I probably won't be able to intimidate them.
Mara's charisma is kind of low too.
Mara, Eric, do you have what's your charisma anyway?
It is quite good.
Oh, good.
No, actually, it's not.
Oh.
I was thinking it was better than it is. It's 9. It's like
Oh,
below
Yeah,
average.
still at a -1,
I
right?
believe
Is that's a -1?
young,
Yeah.
You're like 16,
16,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Okay, that's better.
You think?
Yeah.
The thing is, she's a bard, so
Yeah.
it's obviously going to be
That makes sense.
Thank you.
But again, it's as you see them walking down, they start to come down.
Yeah.
Clearly, it's Harriet because
This is so hairy.
I just like I'm looking at the picture of what they have as bandit captain, and you're going, yeah, that's not Harry.
Yeah, I see.
Like,
It's just a generic token for a bandit.
it's a generic token for a bandit. So it's this guy with a bandana strapped around his head and a big, huge beard. Arr.
Yeah, like a pirate or
Pirate,
something.
yeah.
That's the pirate. There is actually
There's a separate pirate.
separate bandit token called pirate. Or
Yeah.
pirate bandit or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Harriet looks different from that because she's a leader.
She's of the two individuals, it would have been. But she, like.
She's got the most gold, probably.
Again, when you saw Bob was all decked out in fancy looking vampire gear. And all the other so he's
velvet.
he was like probably 6 foot tall, and all of us somewhere under that.
Yeah.
They like have makeup on and stuff, and clearly cosplay. Whereas Bob looked much more real.
Yeah.
He went full cosplay and
Yeah, of course.
had fangs put in and all those sorts of things. Harriet, equally so, if not more.
Right.
Really like her eyebrows are all clearly cultured and stuff, and fangs you can see.
Right.
Big, like black, like all like very, very, very good dressed up.
I think she's also a vampire.
Just the way she carries herself too, it's less like hokey.
Yeah, right.
Much smoother, much
Right.
more. But you also see behind her carrying a torch. Let's just get a picture of this. It's something like that.
Oh wow.
Oh, a zombie.
It's
Or a ghoul or
some
It's
something.
kind of
it's
Frankenstein
Yeah,
monster.
it's sort of like shuffling behind.
Right.
Not doing the but it's definitely carrying a torch. It's falling behind her.
What is my main god again?
I think Mara's
You know what it is.
Mara's
You
reaction to that
personally
is
know.
probably like
I'll get you to roll.
C3PO. Oh, how hideous!
Roll,
you know how C3PO is always grossed out by like everything.
Yeah.
And then add survival
She's
check.
kind of like that.
Survival? Okay. I'll roll for me as well.
18.
Is it survival or nature?
Either whatever you're better at.
Oh, then
18.
survival.
18.
So nature or survival?
Survival.
23.
Well, that's a sheet roll. 12.
You know it's some sort of construct of some kind. Sorry, am I right? Yes. It's clearly, just by looking at it, math, you're going, well, it's clearly been pieced together in some way, shape, or form. He's not like, was born this way.
Yeah.
You said 23?
23, yeah.
So you guys know, you've heard, I don't know if you've seen, they're kind of rare. It's a flesh bone. You can see it's a proper flesh bone. This
Right.
is, without question, a flesh bone.
I'm not super book smart, but do I know if this thing has any weaknesses?
You know they're dangerous.
Right, dangerous.
Mostly because when you're fighting one, it's got all kinds of things that don't affect it.
Right.
Right? So, can't charm it, can't make it exhausted, can't frighten it, can't paralyze it, can't petrify it, can't poison it.
And it probably won't fall for any of my illusions either, because it's just dumb and meat.
With a 23
Yeah.
you also know that it's immune to a bunch of damage as well.
Oh god, yes, of course.
Lightning, poison, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non magical weapon.
Yeah. I didn't hear thunder in there.
No, you can thunder.
That's my thing.
And again, but as long as you hit it with a magical weapon.
Yeah, that's right. What I actually
You
say.
do remember though, there is something about it though.
Sorry.
I'll just keep it.
Okay.
You remember in the recesses of your mind
Yeah.
that lightning is somehow even more special than just being immune to it.
Oh wow.
If you hit it with lightning, because it's like Frankenstein, it actually gains
Oh my God.
all the damage that you do by lightning.
Right.
It gains those hit points.
Right.
It becomes more sturdy. Yeah.
Well, what
It
what
takes
I
no damage and instead regains a number of hit points equal to the lightning damage you gave it.
yeah. So what I don't say all
you guys
that.
don't.
That's crazy.
You you don't get all the
Yeah.
like you've just heard of them and you
Yeah.
know that they can be dangerous or whatever. You just going, oh, flesh column.
Yeah. What I say is, well, that's not a fake flesh golem. That's all I say.
Yeah.
And I'm still trying to parse what I'm seeing, so it might take a couple of seconds.
You also see because this flesh column is probably the hallway that she's coming down is 10 feet, or 10 feet by 10 feet. The flesh column herself is probably about 8.5 feet tall, towering over her.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
Like the flame is licking the ceiling as he's walking like this down the hall. She's probably about 6 feet tall. She's taller.
Yeah.
Then there's probably
She,
7 cosplayers
Oh right. Yeah. Okay.
who have, and they all have crossbows.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But you also notice too that they're again similar to the ones you just took out,
Yeah.
slaughtered. They also have melee weapons as well.
Yeah. Like scimitars or something. Yeah.
You see one or two of them actually have not here, but sort of you can see on their back. So they have shields as well. They have melees and they have shields on their back.
Yeah.
But right now they're all sort of. She's walking in front, flesh golem, and then they're all sort of
yeah.
Right.
tiptoeing behind. There's probably 6 or 7.
Okay.
Okay.
So total it's 9 individuals going down.
Okay.
Do you feel like it's a fight? I feel like it's a fight.
Yeah.
Should we bust out the map? You don't know yet. It depends on what we do.
This is completely up to you
Yeah.
what you wish to do.
I'm still standing there. I've said this bit about the flesh golem.
I will give you a moment to talk among yourselves and what you figure you should do.
So we're sort of at the edge of the stairs at the top of
No,
this.
I'm kind of in the middle of the room.
So where you're talking to the girl is literally you sort of came in, ran across, slaughtered everyone, knocked the one girl out, came walking back to the entrance, the bottom left hand.
Like the
entrance
same
off to
corridor we came from?
Yeah, the little S. No.
So the room itself, right?
Yeah.
Statues, right? You came in down here, right? Some people came out this way, attacked you, and so you killed them, right? She knocked one of them out, so she was right there, right?
Yeah.
So as you guys went all into the room and killed everyone else, at the end of it all, you then walked back in this direction, came and talked to her in this corner,
Okay.
and all of them are way over there,
Okay.
still up the stairs, probably about. By now, it's like I'm going to say they're like 20 feet before the beginning of the stairs. They're still a fair distance away.
The room kind of looks like that. We came in here,
Yeah.
and I guess it was like right
Yeah.
here or something is where we were.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, actually, you more like here.
Oh, and like in
Yeah,
the
here
back
in
there
front.
somewhere.
Sort of, you knocked her out here. I assume you dragged her out from that corner.
Yeah.
standing
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
They are
Coming
here,
down.
Okay.
which
Yeah.
is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Like they're 100 feet away.
Okay. All right. And I'm standing steadfast,
You
trying
have-
to
you
be
have sort of-
intimidating. I don't know if I am succeeding, but yeah, probably someone with a higher charisma should talk to them.
I could
I
do that.
feel like I'm gonna fail.
Yeah.
Now I'm just going to try to think in my head here. 8, 9, 16.
Yeah.
Definitely Matthias. For me personally, way more fun. But Matthias struts out, I think and you just put a hand on it and go, nah.
Hold on a second.
I got it. just give me a moment here. We love you, Matthias.
Yeah,
Hug.
of course.
You're
No,
very, you're
I get that I think I'm super charismatic.
This girl I worked with at LCBO had a very smart boyfriend.
Yeah.
He was a bit awkward and impulsive.
Right.
Occasionally he would say something, and she'd look at him, grab him by the cheeks and go, "You're so pretty." That's why I love you. You like going, oh yeah. And be quiet. That's what she's just done to you. Matthias, you're very, very pretty. Well, thank you.
I mean,
Did I break it? So what's the angle, I guess?
I will go try talking to them, asking them why are they here or what do they need. Should I roll for it?
So, as you walk up, she sort of stands going to full height. You've gotten rid of some of my employees. There is a cost for that. Is there something I can help you with? I mean,
It's very expensive.
we're down here, there's only one way to make money. Clearly, it's not going to go well for
Yeah.
either of us at this point. You might get the best of some of me, some of us. You might get the best of some of me. My friend here, and she sort of pats, like, and then sort of goes further up and sort of pats him on the chest. My friend here isn't something to trifle with. But again, I'm not. We can maybe help each other.
Then I go, if it helps, we save one.
And she's looking very down on the floor. And she's like,
are we all in this? Like, do we all approach this?
I think she approached us.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
she's,
Yeah, okay, yeah.
to be honest, like she's not.
Yeah, we're
She's
pretty.
not going to get involved more than likely. No matter what happens, essentially, she's not going to be in the fray.
I'm just.
But she's definitely at the top of the
Yeah.
stairs. While she's talking, like sort of her cosplay friends all sort of drop by her, and sort of they're all now all sort of. There's 4 on. You guys are standing where I am, looking at the corner. So they've sort of fanned out of this 4 on that side with crossbows. They're not aiming them at you at this point, but they're definitely standing there.
Yeah.
So there's 2 on the other side. Is that right? I feel like no on the other side. Maybe they can't go this way. No, they can't. So yeah, they've all, because the hallway comes this way and it's all the way down this wall. They sort of, but they fanned out a little bit.
Right.
They're not in a clump 10-foot area down the hallway.
So you.
Because she's not stupid.
So are you just down here to make money, or are you looking for the mage,
This is-
or
This is my home. This is where I live.
that's where you live, right?
We don't take up a great deal of space in the dungeon, just FYI.
Uh-huh.
You have this area here.
It's
Um,
cheaper than Waterdeep,
and
I guess.
She looks at you, and I'm going to do. She'll ask a question. Have you seen the other portion behind you? She looks at you all and rolls insight.
I mean, I'll look.
What? There's other things in the room. And then she completely knows you have not. Yes, there are. I have a number of areas down here for my people that work for me.
Yeah.
And there are their quarters down around the place. And you also know about, oh right, that's why a whole bunch of them, when you ran across, there's all of a sudden a whole lot of them around you because they all came from that area.
Right, yeah.
You assume at that point that's where their quarters were. Their quarters were.
Right, okay.
Okay. But you didn't get past, like, you sort of went in and turned up and they all flooded down from that area, so you didn't know.
Yeah.
No, as my recollection is we came from here, right?
No, from here. That's a door symbol.
There
Sorry.
was a door here,
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
right?
There's
Oh,
that
okay,
door
yeah.
symbol.
Okay, yeah.
So this is like a hallway, and you come up and
We
go
came
in.
into
yeah.
down the hallway into
Yeah.
the room with the pillows,
Yeah,
right?
so you sort of, as you came in all flooded into the room, you looked right across and there's an entranceway there. It's not like a door, it's just an entrance. The three statues down the middle, and then way far up is a set of stairs that goes out, and then there's the other door that's literally like right there.
Yeah.
And that's where you heard someone go, nope, 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 nope. 2 minutes later, absolutely not, nope, 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 nope. Oh, actually, I think that there's actually a third door. So door, corridor, sorry, door here, corridor, and that's where the doppelganger scooted down.
Yeah.
Because you heard a whole bunch of crashing and banging. It sounded like plates.
Yeah. Okay, good.
And then you heard them run up
Okay.
down the hall.
Okay, alright. Can a doppelganger create plates for hands?
Yes, but they wouldn't sound like plates when you got hit.
Right, yeah, no, okay. That makes
Because, I mean, they could essentially change into anything, I guess. But I think it's anything human. So
Yeah, yeah. So,
I'm not fully up on my doppelganger. Actually, yeah.
I'm afraid this was all just a misunderstanding.
This is my hope.
And
Because again,
we can go on our way, and you can continue.
I'm assuming that you came down to the dungeon here to, besides kill my friends, I'm assuming you come down here for something else. And maybe we can help you with that. But again, you killed my friends.
alright, we killed your friends. That's it, though. I mean, we haven't done anything else. We haven't killed.
They threatened us first.
We haven't killed the doppelganger? Or did we kill
Now I know Bob can be a bit full of himself. Oh, where is Bob's body, by the way?
Oh,
Well, Bob is there.
you're
and
mistaking
there.
this
She looks
this
over,
body for a fresco.
She looks over there, and she's like, that's very disappointing. He was my good friend.
Well,
And you
perhaps
can actually see that she is physically, like she is
Oh.
emotionally upset.
Shaken.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to
she's
think how
definitely
Mark-
shaken. She's
Right,
not,
okay.
like, they might not. I know a bunch of stuff in my head, and I can't tell you.
Right, yeah.
But she definitely, in her facial expression, shows
The resting bitch face.
no, like, sad. Like, oh, Bob's no more. Like, there's this sort of a momentary tick in the veneer of very, very tough. And it goes to, I've lost my best friend, and then goes, click, back to
Yeah.
very, very, very strong. Very, very cool, very calm, very collected. Bob can be a bit full of himself, a bit overzealous at times. But he was a good coach and had been for a very long time.
It's not full of anything anymore.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
She'll look at you and then look.
That's a quality line.
One of my favorite lines of all times is I was watching a game like this and someone pointed that out and he goes, okay, so we all look at them and then look away and go, so now the adults will talk. Back to the adults talking. She will, look and then look away and back to you.
All right, yes.
Quiet, not speaking. Thank you for that. Clearly there's some arrangement we can come to, so there's no more bloodshed. Maybe I can help. Maybe we can help you find something that you're looking for. Because, as I said before, clearly you haven't come down here to slaughter everything in the dungeon.
Yes.
Certainly not my little band of criminals here. Right? There are
you're theater actors, so yes, of course, yes.
Let's call ourselves a thieves guild.
There, your guild, yes. Well, we were sent to find some items.
Maybe we can help you. Again, for a fee. Because that's the only way we can get food.
Trying to find the name of the.
We're not trying to. It may have sounded like probably Bob does this, makes it sound like it's an ultimatum. Either give us money or problems will ensue. He gets overzealous that way. But this is a tip for tat. We will help you find we can give you something that will help you go through this floor of the dungeon if you give us some cash for it. Essentially.
Well, a priest from the above sent us here looking for magic items and spell books. We don't have gold per se, but
Insight check. Oh, you guys don't actually. Mateus does.
I'm looking to see if there's anything more useful than gold to them. Because I don't know where the shop is down here, but
The what?
it's more like
to spend their gold.
Oh, they would. Again, they'd probably get someone to come down.
Right.
Drop it down the big long tube.
Right. Okay.
I'm assuming what I'm going to say is you can't leave, but
Yeah.
you can get. I mean, obviously you can get.
Right. Okay.
Someone can.
And I don't think I have anything more useful than gold.
I mean, there's definitely a magic item that I know of
Oh yeah.
very, very close to where we are right now. I'd say it's worth a great deal.
Well, can we persuade her and tell her we'll get her that to help her with whatever she wants?
Oh, all she wants is money.
well,
We just
We don't,
live,
yeah.
we just live in this little
Yeah.
place here, and when people wander through, we ask them for money, and we then show them some stuff, and they go off on their merry way.
okay.
I mean, I can show you, like,
If
I've had a couple of people.
that's the
I mean, again, she'll say, like, we haven't. I mean, we're just a small little thieves guild.
right.
We don't venture all over the place on this floor. There are. I can definitely tell you where, because you guys came from obviously this direction.
Right.
You obviously came north. But you know, we
Yeah.
have not gone. There's that room with all the pillars in it. Like, we know not to go any further south of that because there's some big, nasty, gnarly looking things that are down there.
Yeah.
Half orcs. Were they orcs?
There's 7 of them.
No, they were. Where did you meet the first
Yeah.
time? Ah, crap. I should. What am I telling you?
there
What am
were-
I asking you for? I'm a dungeon master. I should know. You
I
should
want
know
to say
that.
there were goblins,
Mara will
but I
pull
feel
out
there
a coin
was like
purse.
hobgoblins in there too.
If-
Yeah, there were some. There were more.
If this is the cost of avoiding trouble with your golem friend here, she'll
Bugbears.
pull
Yeah,
out.
Bugbears. So she goes, yeah, there's
You're giving some gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her like 10 gold.
Gold, yeah.
Just 1 second. She'll say there are bugbears south of that pillared room.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a trap. Even though I have my friend here,
Yeah.
right? We don't go there.
Right.
I'll also tell you that my quarters are behind me and around a corner.
One for
We
each
don't
of
tend to go
you.
north of there either.
Some
because
2 extras.
I've had a couple of my friends go off in that direction and they have not come back.
Right.
But we have a map probably of
Your friends are also frescoes. I'm sorry to say.
well, I understand that. Though that's extraordinarily upsetting.
9
I
charisma.
don't
Remember,
think-
like she's gonna be very direct about this.
I don't think anyone else has to become a fresco today.
No, and I'm willing to give you some gold up front to avoid
And to be
any
also quite honest,
understand.
there's 4 of you
Yeah,
and there's 11 of us. And I'll say to be nice,
yeah.
there's 11 and a half of us. And she
Yeah,
points
but-
to the 8.5 foot tall thing behind him.
Isn't that down from 20 already?
Yeah. Just
Let's bring out the map. Do you want to bring out the map?
Well, you're trying to give her some money.
yeah.
Yeah. So make a persuasion check for me. Is there anything that you wanted to say before he hands over the 10 gold that perhaps might give him some extra advantage per se?
I'll give him guidance.
I could use my bardic inspiration, but if there's a fight,
you can certainly do that.
yeah.
My thought process is, he goes, well, here's 10 gold. Maybe you can say something and that'll give him advantage on the roll or something. Mechanical way.
Oh, or I can like perform.
Hmm?
Then I can just perform maybe, and then while he's doing that.
Music.
I have
I'm not trying to tell you what to do.
Yeah.
Like, I want you to tell me what
Yeah.
you want to do to help him.
I just had an idea. This will definitely lead to trouble though. So, like,
Something tells me it's going to lead to trouble.
I think we're gonna lead to trouble here anyway. But
Whatever it is, I cast guidance.
yeah, I mean, I can make an allude. Well, like, we could step away from them to discuss this a little bit. but
Okay.
We need to huddle.
I can make an.
Just
I can,
one moment, too.
I could
We're
give them
just
some
gonna
real
go over here
gold,
for a second.
cast an illusion to make it look like a whole lot more gold.
That's
Of course,
Yes.
that
So how
won't.
And
quiet
that
are
might
you
be-
when
that
you're-
might be
How
interesting.
quiet are you all when you're trying to do this?
Yeah.
I
That's
can't
what I'm
really
saying, we
mask
could-
my voice, but all I said was yes.
Yeah. I mean, we could. It's an idea. It wouldn't last long.
I'm not trying to be evil here.
It wouldn't
the
hold
idea
up-
being is
yeah,
that you're like
no.
in a standoff right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, here's
Could we-
the go.
could we
Oh,
go?
wait a second.
Yeah, part of this.
Okay, so-
part of this has already happened.
No, I'll just offer the gold.
The go. Is there
Okay,
anything you wanted to say that sort of?
I will probably try to make out a deal so that they don't come after us. Maybe if she's looking for something else,
this
we'll help
moment-
her.
In
Just-
this moment, he's like, well, here's 10 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to have a lot of conversation. We give you a map of what we know on this floor. we send you on your merry way.
Yes.
You can come and look at the magical thing that I have.
Mm-hmm.
By all means, if you can take it, it's yours.
Okay.
It's like the store Sword in the Stone or something.
Well, it might be like
It is definitely
It could be something like.
that's on the floor.
Right. Okay.
It's not a sword and stuff.
Right. Oh,
There's
I think I know.
there's a chamber that,
Oh, it could be something
that my
like that.
corners are off of, and there's
I
a
have a
big,
suspicion.
huge magical item.
Oh wow. Okay. Never mind. That's not what I was thinking.
But it needs to be a bit more than 15 gold. You
I
splattered my friend over the wall.
honestly don't know how many I have on me. I don't know.
I have quite a bit.
I have another.
Mateus, you just reach into your pocket.
Yeah.
As much gold as you
I have another. I have another 15.
Yeah, I will
Oh.
throw in another
Oh.
15.
Yeah, like
Well, I'll pay for this.
Okay.
So you don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you three don't know.
Yeah.
But Mateus found 100 million gold pieces.
Yeah.
Right? And
Yeah,
got
yeah.
10% of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
Mateus
has
has.
access to that by reaching into his bag of holding pocket
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
pulling it out.
Yeah. So, so I top it up with another 35 gold, and then I give you 10 gold
Okay.
as well. So you haven't lost anything.
I haven't lost anything. Great.
So mark that on your sheet.
Yeah.
You only have
You had
like 900,000.
Put a
Now
dent
you
in
have
it.
50 cents less, $50 less than them.
It's like 5,000. It's like
Yeah,
5,000, something like that.
Yeah.
It's a little less than that.
Yeah, because it was
100.
100. You got 10%, which is 100,000 gold. You give me this 5%.
Four,
You have a lot.
9, 7.
More gold than you
2.
know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm totally
When you're
forgetting.
thinking that
the
one gold
Mateus
piece
has
will
that.
essentially keep you fed and housed for a week
Mhm.
Yeah.
in Waterdeep.
Yeah. It's more weeks
10,000
than I
gold.
can live.
A lot of gold.
Yeah.
Buy a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's like, oh, okay,
Okay.
cool.
So where's this map? What's this thing?
So I'm going to give you a map. No, I'm going to show you a map. And then at some point next time I will give you a map. Because I can do that.
Do we want to have that little friend that sings about?
This version of this song just threw me way up. So that's Rocket Man. Wait a sec. No, it's not. But wait a sec. No, yes, it is.
Yeah.
But no, it's not. My brain is going, no, it's
Yeah.
not.
Do you want to get ketchup?
It's not David Bowie's most
Yeah, no.
prettiest song ever on the planet.
Yeah.
Being horribly, horribly dissected by some woman with.
There's in a dark science fiction show. I forget what it's called. It's like a vignette show. But there's a version of Head Like a Hole done by like Katy Perry or somebody, and it's this like happy poppy version of it, but it's like a dark dystopian future. It's supposed to be that way. So
I mean,
hearing it in our actual reality,
There's no way that David Bowie went, cool, you can have my tune to do that. Definitely after he died. He lived in our world, he'd come back and thwart them all and decided to think that that was a good idea to do with rocket. It was bad enough that William Shatner did it. No, he did. Did he do Rocket Man?
I'm pretty sure he did.
Well, I mean, he most famously did Lucy and the Sky with Diamonds.
Yeah. He had like
He also
He's
did
covered
at least one album.
He's covered a
Yeah.
bunch of
Yeah.
different songs. Not well, but
No.
Kirk Ansbach, but like William,
Yeah.
Leonard
Yeah.
Nimoy was also on the album.
Yeah, he was an actual musician though.
Mhm.
Like, he wasn't just
I mean,
saying
there's
the
something
lyrics.
beautiful. I mean, there's something amazing about William Shatner doing Rocket Man, because it's spoken word, first of all. So it's
Yeah.
like, Rocket Man, burning up to heaven. No. Yeah, like it's William Shatner just speaking words of
Yeah.
Rocket Man to
Yeah.
music in the background.
Yeah.
It's amazing. The great thing is he did it at an awards program.
Wow.
Sci-fi awards program. So there were people in the audience, dead silent, going. You're doing.
There's
you're
one
doing
guy
what?
like, I wrote that song.
No, David Bowie was not there. It might have been. Sorry, it might have been the other. It might have been Elton John.
Yeah, so Elton John sang it, I think, most famously. I don't know if he wrote it, if he didn't write it then.
I'm saying, was that Rocketman or Space Odyssey?
Oh, Space Odyssey was David Bowie.
Yeah. Was that Space Odyssey or was that?
That was Rocket Man.
That was right. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
You can bastardize that one. I like the song,
Yeah.
but it's not Space Odyssey.
Mhm.
Yeah. So she's going to give you a map, and it will look something of this nature. So, you're going to go out of frame for a moment. So. If I can get out of these problems. So you guys are.
What did you do to poor Bob, Amy asks. I didn't know Bob as a person, but I knew him as a painting. He was a good painting. Bob's eulogy.
He was a good painting. So as you guys start walking in this direction,
Yeah.
right, turn around and start walking. So you also see this, as she calls it, says,
Right,
yeah, okay,
yeah.
it's cool. There's a bunch, like about 4 other, 4 more of these cosplay bandits come out of here. So there's like probably 13 bandits. There is one that looks, there's 2 that look sort of like they're not cosplaying, but yet they kind of are.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is it's not makeup, but then again, it doesn't look like it's their actual skin. You can sort of determine by this they're doppelgangers. So there's 2 doppelgangers, 10 bandits. There's Harriet. There's what do we call him? Call him Lollipop.
Yeah, Lollipop, perfect.
A little wink to Amy on that one. So yeah, so as you turn, so this is where you came in, and so she gives you this map. So this was the tunnel that you came down in, right? You guys came this way to here. This is where all the pillars were. The bugbears ran off in this direction. You can see down this hall. You don't know anything about that. You don't know anything about that, right? But you did see this area here.
Yeah.
You investigated all through here. Oops. Ah, my finger.
She's doing this with the map.
Right. So you didn't go off in this direction, and so you don't know what's down there, but you know that there's something down there, obviously, right? You didn't go further over here, so you don't know. Oh yes, I think you did find that. So you know that there was a one-way. Right? You remember looking, there's a secret door here, but it's essentially like someone's looking through the little eyepiece of the window. That's why essentially when you came in this room, they attacked you. Is because they knew you were coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Because someone was there looking through the little eye hole going, oh, someone's come down.
Okay.
Right? If you'd wandered off in this direction, they would have come after you.
Yeah,
but
I
you
remember
weren't.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You came back up
a
this
little
way.
while ago,
Right,
but I
a
remember
long
that.
time ago.
Yeah.
So this is the door you guys came in, right? That's the door that the doppelganger left and skidded out. As you're walking along, they'll sort of say, oh yeah, that plate sound that you heard is actually truly was a bunch of plates that they just stack up on that door. So if you walk through the door, the plates all fall over, they know you're coming.
That's very different from what was going on in my mind.
Yeah, it's like I rolled the dice to see if there was someone standing there,
Right.
and there was someone standing.
Yeah, of course. Smash.
Maybe I'll.
That's why they ran back and they knew that you were there. Otherwise, you might have not. You might not have known. You might not have known that and walked through this door instead of this door.
Yeah,
And
right.
then you just would have knocked over all the plates.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have known you were coming. So this is another exit that goes off in the same direction. Essentially, you've only seen to about there. So up to stop touching me.
Period.
And don't use your fingers.
Yep.
Okay? See, beautiful. There you go. So you know about to here.
Yeah.
No,
That doesn't work at all.
Now I
does it?
can't work it at all.
Oh, that works, does it?
Mine.
No, I don't want it to work.
Okay.
It's the general idea. I want to be able to point and it not move around. Yeah, so as you walk by here, you can see now that there are 2 secret entrances
Right,
in
okay.
here. And so people have come out. That's what gives you all the extra people, right?
Yeah.
Again, these are 10 feet wide, so you can go 2 abreast down here. So there's stuff in here. In here you see bedrolls. When you look through this little, you can see bedrolls in here and stuff like that. It was another one of their places that they sleep. But this is essentially the map that she's showing you. So you do actually see this on the map. You see this on the map.
Okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't see this here because they've gone like down to here.
Yeah.
But they haven't gone any further because there's nasty and mean and unpleasant things.
There'd be
down.
dragons
Yeah.
or whatever.
There'd be bugbears.
Bugbears.
And bugbears aren't the ones you want to fuck with, especially if you're cosplaying him. Yes, I would love it. Yes, thank you. Please tell me it hasn't deleted from the internet.
Just like our brains.
Yep. Exactly.
Give me a heartbeat here. So. If you wanted to talk among yourselves.
No.
Okay.
That was fast.
That's what Soundhound thought their last song was. I'm not sure if that's right. Sigala?
I don't know.
You don't want to?
Honestly, I have no idea.
I have no idea. That could be right. I don't know.
There's one that's like.
You wanna get
Oh
another
no,
picture
that's
or
the wrong
fine?
one. Something. Time of your life.
Yeah.
That's the one I was singing. But I can't. Like I said, I can't remember anything about it.
Like, I have no idea
But I will
what
go after
sorcery is
you
behind
do.
this.
If I
It's
can.
so good.
Is that Shazam?
It's like Shazam. There's another one called Soundhound.
Right. That's
But it's just like, what are they listening to? What is it analyzing to identify the song?
Why doesn't it get all the other songs that sound just like this?
Yeah.
It's like just a
slowly
big list.
deleting-
Yeah.
Slowly deleting itself as we speak.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to find out what this song is? No, no.
Yeah.
Starts a racing code. No,
Yeah.
I will not go find out what this song is. I repeat, I'm a proper music program.
Yeah. Found your map again?
Found the good one.
Okay.
So yeah,
Like one
so,
from the internet that's like more detailed or whatever.
so those are the little statues.
Oh yeah.
See the little plates? They're the little plates in front of the door.
Oh, that's like a gigantic battle map. That's
Yeah.
wicked.
There's lots of it, yeah. The problem is, it's like there's no fog of war that I can put on this.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
can just show you this and go, oh, this is where you are.
Mhm.
You can see everything else, right? So like, don't pay attention to anything else except what I'm pointing at. And your brain's going, oh yeah, sure. Right? Don't pay attention to this secret area right here.
I
as you
feel
go
like that
by.
when I'm streaming
I
our
see
game
nothing.
too. It's like, people are like, "Oh, there's something on the chat," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's because you're looking at the stream."
Yeah, you're on the stream.
But it's
yeah.
it's whatever, you know.
Yeah, I watched one of the old streams, and it's the when I got crushed by the boulder, and it's
Yep.
like this. Clearly, there's a trap right there. And it shows this big huge trap on the
I've got my
floor.
nose hovering over it.
There you go. Yeah, so you guys are walking back up this way. You can see into this door. You can see all these bedrolls and stuff. So as she takes you up in this direction, this door opens, and you do see that there's this big chair up on this dais.
Oh yeah.
right?
like,
So there's a platform.
Yeah.
I call it a dais. I'm not sure if that's the actual word for it, but it's a big platform. It's got stairs that go down out of the way.
yeah.
And as you guys come into this area here, right? Because again, this is 10 by 10 area.
Now,
You'll actually
knowing
find a different map. There's a slightly better map than this, but that's fine.
their proclivities for drama, there isn't like a big red velvet curtain that goes across, is
No, but there is a behind it on the wall.
Yeah.
There is a tapestry.
Close enough. Yep.
It's Dungeons and Dragons. Tapestry?
Yeah.
Shock.
I set it ablaze.
Aha! And you notice that there's a big chair there
Yeah.
with red, like almost like this.
Yeah.
And it's it's a 10 by 10 foot, like more than one person can get up there and get comfy in the thing. The
Yeah.
arms themselves though are two snake heads
Oh.
ripping, so it's like a snake and the head is ripping at the bottom.
Right. Cool.
As you all sort of flood in, everyone, some of them sort of go around and come over here on this side. Some of them staying behind you as you guys go into the room, the area and stuff.
Mm.
But as soon as you look around, so it's essentially 10 feet off the ground. It goes. Yep, it does. So the stairs go like down 10 feet.
Yeah.
Right? So this is up on the dais, right? As you look off there, there's a door, right? And that's open, and you can sort of see down it. But again, you can't see that far down it. She'll say, "Well, those are my quarters."
Yeah. Yeah.
You now see though all in this area down here. One of the things I find weird about this, because it's the first time you've been in the dungeon, but clearly it's not the first time they've been in the dungeon, but they haven't cleaned up this particular thing off the floor in the whole time of the existence of this dungeon.
Yeah.
There's a huge wyvern carcass with bones on the floor. Stinger and all. So, but it's just the bones. It's no like it's not like it's like there's a little bit of cartilage here and there from like the wings or whatever. You can still see the stinger, but it was a huge beast, right? But it's like all the bones stuff are right.
Cleaning these things up takes a long time. And clearly they needed somebody to keep setting up those plates in front of the door.
If you want to know more about those stuff, I'm certainly sure she'll be herself to be telling you the story, right? She's shown you, like she gives you the map, so you know that there is something here. They haven't really gone that far to show you that much that way. They have shown you up in this area. They do show you down with all this stuff here because they've gone off in these directions. But they show you this room here. But that's about as far like they get about there.
Yeah.
They haven't. You don't see that because they know about this, and they tell you the same thing. Sort of like, oh yeah, we thought about going down there, but then we smelt it, and we went,
Right.
we're not going down. That smells like stagnant water and death.
Yeah.
No. So yeah, so at the moment, and then she'll sort of say to you, you guys are standing on the stairs, this is the magic item. By all means, take it away.
It's the wyvern carcass, isn't it?
No.
No. Okay.
She turns, like you're standing here, she turns looking this way, and there's a big, huge chair. I mean, it's a huge...
It's the chair?
It's the big ass chair. Right? It's the big ass chair. Does anyone Arcana? And Arcana. You're not Arcana. You're not Arcana.
No.
I'm a wizard. I'm
Yes.
hoping I'm pretty good with Arcana.
Maya.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Mara.
Yeah.
And
You got it.
I know I do.
Kira.
Kira. Thank you.
No.
You get inspiration. Where's my little inspiration token? For the very nice down at the end.
I see why you did it now.
There you go. Inspiration. Thank you. People that are nice to me get inspiration. Oh, by the way, Amy, this is Erica.
I'm not sure if
think
she.
she can
I'm not sure if she's still here or not. She said she had
She
to
used to
run.
be like in a
but
second when I go to the work.
there is still one viewer.
Yeah. Nice.
But
What time is it anyway?
9.
It's 9:15.
Oh, so
9:15.
we're still go.
I have one question for everyone. Did we save that one survivor, or we just forgot about her?
What do we do with her?
She was with
I-
us. We didn't keep.
I
Yeah.
can
If we were
say-
pretending that she was dead, then we would have just walked away from her.
Yeah.
No, she was
The
with
idea is
us,
that-
and then
How about this?
Yeah.
Once you
Yeah.
you sort of made the deal
yeah,
with the big bad
we
lady,
let her
We
go.
let her, yeah.
she's like, woo, woo. It's me.
It's me, I'm alive!
I came back like
It's a miracle!
Hello.
I could
There it
use
is.
the body
Got it.
to like feed my plants or something like that.
Sorry?
To feed my plants. I'm growing new plants. So I
Okay.
could use her dead body.
She's not dead.
I know, but like
But if
other
she
people
were,
don't know
coin, coin.
she's not. Only we know
Okay,
she's
so
not.
again,
To save her.
there's your alignment, and you're not chaotic evil, and therefore kill innocents. You're
I'm not killing. I'm saving her, saying to what's their name?
Harriet.
Harriet.
Yeah.
That she's dead, and I need the body to feed my plants. But I know she's not dead. I'm saving her.
Oh, I see. what
Right,
you're saying.
Yeah.
No, but as
Saving
soon
her
as
Take her
from us.
away. Yeah.
As soon as she heard you making the deal with Harriet, she's like, she is now clearly not dead.
Okay.
She's making lots of noise.
Yeah.
And so
I'm trying
Harriet
to
will
Wants
kind
to
of
be found. Yeah.
clearly look past, and oh, you didn't kill one. It's like,
Okay.
And I'll just say that two of them go running down. Untie her and help her out. No, they didn't kill you badly at all. They're very, very nice. I thought I was going to, like, they were going to kill me and bring me back to life and kill me and bring me back to life.
I've done that.
How to torture someone in D&D.
Yep.
You don't. You bet. You bet.
Yeah.
One hit point? Boink.
I've done that with my other
1, 2
streaming
death
group.
saves. You're back with 1 hit point. I saw my grandma.
I'll have to see if
That's
I can.
actually still, that's a line from Acquisition Incorporated.
Oh, right.
They
Yeah.
did-
That's
they
a
did-
side project.
Yeah,
right?
they it's Chris Perkins was the coach from PA, which is
Yeah. The Penny Arcade.
Penny Arcade guys.
Right.
And one time he essentially kills them all except for one of them, and then they parlay and they fuck off. And
Right, yeah.
as he brings them back to life, he's like, I saw my grandma.
There's an Acquisitions Incorporated section of Neverwinter, the video game.
Yeah.
And that's kind of neat. It's like
There's
all tongue in cheek.
acquisition. Yeah, there's an acquisition. I mean, they're much more tongue in cheek. They're much more silly. They're much more. It's all sort of puns about like modern world. Like
Yeah.
it's like our game a bit more, where we just make fun of things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They actually have a core book as well. They have an actual
Yeah.
Acquisition
I've seen that.
Incorporated
Yeah.
core book.
Well, I haven't read it, but I've seen the cover of it.
But it's and I mean it's they do a good job.
Yeah.
Anywho, so as she says, this is the magic item.
Yep.
I'm gonna see something.
I will study
Could
it.
You guys been
Tomorrow I'll
chatting with
study
her.
it.
Could you all do me a favor and roll a d20 and just add? Oh, sorry. I'll roll you a d20 and add your charisma modifier too.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Oh, you mean subtract my modifier?
No, add it.
Ah,
Right in the middle. 10.
Sweet.
16.
20.
Really?
Yep.
Whoa.
20.
20?
Nice.
Your
11.
charisma is +3.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had a low charisma modifier. Oh, you have a huge charisma modifier.
Oh, yeah. That's great.
Oh, I'm sorry. So there's 2 charisma people here. I thought you had an 8.
For some reason.
Charisma, tons of charisma on this side of the table.
That's
Team charisma, team nuts of so yeah, so while chatting,
Matthias wishes he had so much more.
yeah, well I know.
Which is like I love the idea, like role playing.
Oh, I know I have tons of charisma.
He has tons of charisma. He thinks.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than thinking that you have charisma when you don't.
Yeah.
It's the first thing you need as a cleric.
I mean, I always think that someone that's really high charisma, that has no charisma at all, is someone who definitely talks about themselves in the third person.
It's my.
James is a really good guy.
As a wizard, charisma was my second lowest dump stat. But I don't
Yeah.
need charisma.
Yeah.
You passed though with a 10,
Yeah.
16, 20, 11. Sneak by. So you all so it was more of a charisma challenge. So
And I role play it off
10
more
of
as
those.
like.
The idea was while you're walking along, talking to her, listening to her, and stuff like that, has she become so hateful of you that she'll go, yeah, fuck them all. I'll bring you back to my essentially little tiny stone room and kill you all, or do I kind of like you and won't do those things? She will then say to you, because you passed, it is a magic item. Gonna tell you though, don't sit in it.
Oh.
Okay.
You know the arms that you see with the snake heads on them? They bite.
Oh.
And
it's
About 3 years ago, I was dealing with someone, they weren't particularly pleasant. Just gonna tell you. He told them, don't whatever you do, because we knew he was going to sit in the chair. He sat in the chair. The arms come out, bite, and he was dead. To give you an idea, it's got a +8. They both attack. They have a +8 to hit. Do 1d8 damage for the bite, and then 6d6 for the poison damage.
Wow.
Each.
Assuming they hit.
So it's ow! It's like whoa. As your face melts. So she will say that
So I'm
it
guessing.
is magic, but it's.
So
I mean, I don't
everything down here is cursed, right?
She'll say no, it's not cursed. It's been. Have you heard of Hollister?
Well, not
She
exactly.
says, come this way. And so she'll take you down. She'll take you up into the room that's over here that I showed you. That has a table and chairs.
It's off now.
She'll
It's
bring
just-
out some booze.
It's just
a little bit of food.
a
She
sword.
likes you guys.
It's just a sword we found earlier. We're pretty sure that nobody, if you pick it up, nobody can put it down again. Now you're telling us we've got this glorious armchair that will eat you.
Basically.
As you look at it though, it's not so much of a chair as it is a part of the floor stone
Wow, it's-
thing.
All right.
Back wall. It is.
So we're not taking this with us.
Yeah, unless you have some sort of way of being able to separate it from essentially
It's
the
built.
wall
It's
and
built.
floor.
It's built
I have
into
a
the
chisel.
wall.
I mean, she'll say
Get
that,
busy there, Mateus.
I'll be here for a while.
We'll come back to you in 3
So,
sessions.
Like literally, as you can see that it's actually a part of the stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see that it's clearly a part of the whole stone.
Oh.
But she'll say, come with me. And so they'll go into this little area here. It's got some tables and chairs. Her golem friend will just stand in the corner, not moving. She'll sit down. She'll go get some food and drinks for her friends. 'Cause she likes you guys now. You guys are cool.
Who's Bob?
She likes you too. You're good. Yeah.
Why?
Because you're charismatic.
I like your pranks.
She's reminding me more and more of Luxana Troy. And she's even got like a butler who's like 8 feet tall or something.
So she'll sit down and explain to you that you might not know. Roll history or nope, that's the only one. History it is.
Oh, I'm
It
good.
doesn't have anything to do with religion,
I'm good at that.
nature, or anything.
Proficient in it, though I'm still not very good at. Oh, 23.
I also have a 23.
History?
Yeah, I'm proficient in history,
11.
so I have a +3, and I rolled a 20.
Oh, so you got a natural 20.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Also,
So the one person watching it put
also-
all the 20s in the chat now.
also a 23.
Sorry.
Also a 23. Or did
Oh,
you
nice.
just want him?
No, all of us, all of us, yeah.
You got a 23, you get a natural 22?
No, I have a +7.
Oh, okay. So it's a dirty 23.
It's ridiculous.
23, 23,
11.
11.
Yeah.
That's my.
Cool. So, Team Charisma, no clue.
Team Charisma, Team Intelligence, and Arcana.
Well, let's say Wisdom and Intelligence, because
Yeah, because
I looked
I'm
over-
not very intelligent actually.
no.
No.
He's proficient in history, that's why he has a 23.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Otherwise,
I'm like,
zeros. Again, doesn't mean you're an idiot. It
No.
means that you aren't, you're not mincing the truth. So you guys know that the name of the wizard that made Under
Yeah.
Mountain,
Mhm.
which is what this dungeon is called,
Yeah.
is Hallister.
Hallister.
Right?
And essentially, he made this dungeon to train and teach
Yep.
apprentices of his,
Yeah.
so that they would eventually become great wizards. But he's got a bit wonky of recent years,
Mhm.
like in the last 100,000 years.
Mhm.
And now he's just a bit barkers,
Right.
so he's not really sure what's going on anymore.
Yeah, this training area has gone a little Winchester
Yeah.
mansion.
And again, each floor, she gives you some of the information, but you also recall some of the information.
Mhm.
Essentially, there's 23 floors to this dungeon. His particular abode is way down there at the bottom.
Yeah.
There's
Keeps
even
moving it farther down.
Yeah, there's even a city.
Wow.
That's here. That's if you recall, that's why she wanted you to go and find her brother.
Right.
Who,
Right.
some of us were here for that, right?
Yeah, I haven't heard of that.
Yeah.
Somewhere here.
I don't think you were here for that.
I'm sure I was here for that, but I
Obey-
don't remember.
Yeah.
Obea wanted us to find.
Mateus. Yeah.
Christian,
There was something about go find something.
There's a,
Yeah,
brother.
dungeon.
There's a brother named Chrysando who's missing down there
Yes.
somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
And you
okay.
know that he went to the city. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is right now. It's called something.
Is it a dwarven or an elven city?
It's a drow.
Yeah. That's what I meant by
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Drow. Yeah. It's drow.
I can't remember the name of either of those cities anyway, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
I can probably. The thing at the moment is I don't want to go up and try to find out that tiny small bit of information.
Yeah.
I will. At another point, I will.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, but she's telling us all about the
Yeah. So
the
essentially,
crazy
yeah. So essentially, each
construction.
floor, each floor of the dungeon is its own crazy place with crazy things.
Mhm.
As she says, though, but I mean, I haven't gone. I mean, I came down here, set up digs here, and
So
I
I realized-
go see the bugbears.
yeah, I realized very quickly that this was not the place to go.
how long has this
By yourself
been
wandering
here?
around.
Yeah.
So,
How long
as
has
people,
Witch been here? The
Yeah.
dungeon?
This dungeon. This must be ancient.
thousands and thousands of years old.
Huh.
And so you
Sorry,
say to
how old
yourself,
is
well then,
Hollister?
obviously people have ventured through it and cleared it out completely.
Yeah.
And she goes, yes and no. Yes? And then he goes, yeah, I don't like this floor anymore.
Oh,
Repopulates it with monsters and changes it.
right.
Right? So it's essentially a brand new dungeon every time you go.
Right.
Now, this floor, one of the reasons why I've stayed here and haven't ventured further on, tends to stay. I don't think he cares so much about this floor anymore.
So far away from him.
It tends to stay static, reasonably static.
Yeah.
It does occasionally respawn monsters, just FYI for all of you.
Yeah.
She says to you,
Bandits might start coming out of the floor.
not those kind of monsters. right? But the further down you go, very much more likely you'll be able to find the magic items that you're looking for. If I was, now as you get closer and you start chatting with her, she's not young. She's probably more pushing. She says she's 39, not a day older. But you're guessing maybe perhaps a little bit older.
Yeah, right.
So she's not going to go adventuring off into the thing. She has a nice little band of friends. They eat and have fun. She doesn't get bothered very often. She has her friend to protect her when things get unpleasant. So she's not going to go anywhere. But you seem like a good sort. She doesn't want you to go wandering off. If she didn't like you, she would have said, well, here's a map, later. Bye.
Okay, yeah. Did you recognize the name Luxana Troy when I said it?
Yes.
But you don't know who
But
she
it's
is?
like, it's a
Because you
name
just said
and a-
another thing that was just like her.
Oh, okay.
Deanna Troy's mother
Yes.
from Star Trek.
I knew I'm going like Troy.
Yeah. Yeah, and
It's not Diana Troy, and I know that one.
and
but
she
yeah,
does the
it's
exact
mother.
same thing. She's like, I'm 35.
Yeah.
But she's like, closing on 60 maybe?
I liked her as a
Yeah.
She used to make poor Picard get all sweaty.
Literally
uncomfortable.
sweaty. Because he
Uncomfortable.
likes her. And she knows it.
And she used to take advantage of it. Make him all.
Yeah.
Which reminds me though, as we decide we're going to wait for Eric to come back, there's a website called, sorry, not Star Trek, Star Wars, different thing, but similar.
Yeah.
Someone created a Star, oh, she's able to.
I'm
Sorry,
just
folks.
waiting for you right now.
I'm just going to sit here.
So we have to move.
As my buddy Ian used to say, I'm just going to sit here and do micro piece. And I'm going, nah, you're doing quantum piece. That much you let out of time. One quantum bit of piece. So, yeah, just give me 1 second here. I gotta get up.
I was just trying to get it.
Because I'm trying to hump myself over on my chair.
Yeah.
That just ain't going to happen. So, there we go. So, you have to push that. Yeah, don't worry about the map.
I just got it.
There.
No, it's
Can you
not.
pass through this? Yeah, I did it. Can you pass
She doesn't touch anything she goes driving by. Yeah, there is a battle map there for this particular scenario.
Right.
You guys did all right and didn't want to continue this slot.
Yeah, there's, I thought you were going into, the Star Trek like deep web or whatever, where it was like there's a band called Dark Materia, or a guy named Dark Materia who did like a trance song just like this, and he sampled like a whole bunch of Picard lines in it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So and there's this. Which is cool to listen to it. Listening to it now, I think it's a little too long. Because then maybe I'm more impatient.
I understand what you're saying. I've listened to some songs and I'm like, wow, that's so awesome. And then you listen to it like 5 years later, going, I like the beginning of this because this is really cool, but I don't think I'll be able to make it all the way to the end anymore.
Yeah.
It's a bit too much. No, there's a website. It's called SW5E.
Oh.
And it's literally a guy, for free, has made up a complete 5E campaign and edition of Star Wars.
Yeah, I've
It's
heard
got a
of that.
character builder, species, classes,
That's
magic
cool.
weapons. It's
Yeah.
got a whole ship builder. It's like everything.
Oh, that's
is
cool. Nice.
all on this
Yeah.
webpage. And I'm
Yeah.
going, well, this would be awesome if we ever want to venture into a one-shot for...
Yeah.
For Star
Oh,
Wars.
that is absolutely awesome. I also have the D6 Star Wars book now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which
Yeah, I
is
wouldn't mind.
I've read a little bit of it in like the basic system, and it's really cool.
I want to do like, I would like to do more tabletop games.
Yeah.
I just kind of don't want to be the DM.
Yeah.
The only reason
Yeah,
why
absolutely.
is my ability to fumble through things.
Mhm.
I just don't know the lore.
Right. Yeah.
So even though I've watched every single Star Wars movie, I've not read like all the book. I just don't have that lore knowledge.
Yeah.
Me just fumbling around in the dark. It would eventually turn out to be a Dungeons and Dragons in space.
Yeah, exactly. I'm all inside of Star
Which
Wars.
essentially
isn't
is there, but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I'd be
there's no,
interested in
there's
trying
no
a
lore
Star
to
Wars
it.
thing.
Oh no, I've
But
fallen
yeah.
into the Sarlacc pit.
But
Sorry,
there's
go
a
ahead.
webpage where the guys made it all up.
Yeah.
Character builder, ship builder, all in the Star Wars thing,
Yep.
using the SRD and
I
his own
looked at
stuff.
for like sci-fi type role-playing stuff. I've looked a little bit at Shadowrun.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
want to play Shadowrun. It's just it's so crunchy.
Yeah, I've played it.
Yeah.
It is a little crunchy than fifth
Like,
edition.
Yeah.
But if you've played third edition or fourth edition, it's
Yeah.
comparable.
Yeah.
You know, so
It's just like it doesn't. It's probably not as complicated as I'm thinking it might be
deserve
once,
that.
once you actually get into it. It just
I
seems
think
like
the character building
just
is
like
the wall. that
Look,
most
there's
people hit.
there's character building seems kind of complicated first of all, but there's
Yes,
also just the
obviously, yeah.
like, oh, I roll and then you have to like
what are
when
you
the other
working on? What are
person
you
who's
working on?
being attacked rolls, and you have to like take off
Yeah.
they have armor.
I'll get Mike
Yeah,
to-
there's like
and
the
then,
armor points.
Like
and
there's
stuff,
armor
yeah.
points that you subtract from the
Yeah.
I'll give up
attack.
Mike.
And,
I like
it's just-
Mike as a human being. Is one.
And it's the thing
a
that
worker-
gets me
as a
with
worker,
Shadowrun
go.
is the lore is
You're a wonderful human
And then
being.
the-
like
and a good worker.
familiar enough that
Yeah.
you think you know how it works,
Yeah.
but you don't.
Yeah.
Because it's modern day.
And then the other concern I've seen from
How did something small,
various
so small take so
places
long
I've
to
looked
beat?
online seems to be that there can be, depending on how
Oh,
your
right.
group is
Sorry. Yeah.
built and how the players
I
are and
always
stuff.
forget that
Like
there's
if somebody goes
waiting
into a
problem
net
with the
deck,
ladies.
like
There's no waiting for the guys.
cyber hacking bit,
Yeah.
that
There's
could
no
be
place
like,
to just pee in
oh,
the
there's
sink.
your session, but that's one
Exactly. And it's just one person.
It's just one person
You
doing
wash
their
your hands
thing,
afterwards.
Yeah.
but it takes 2 hours.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Exactly.
It's just like
Well,
with
one would
that
assume-
person,
Yeah.
unless your whole group is doing that.
Yeah.
Well,
It's,
can
it's
be-
probably
Washing your
best to
hands,
have
You're washing the sink.
similarly focused
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Let's
Like,
not get
oh,
too-
we are-
let's not
we are,
dive down
like,
this hole too far.
We're not all
Yeah.
street samurai, but
Yeah.
we are all like
Yeah.
like people who are fixers.
Yeah.
Bloody fixers.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm doing all right for the time.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good for now. Yeah, thank you.
Can I have some water, please?
I'll take another
Right.
plate.
Off breakfast bread?
Sorry, Granville. Yep.
I
Thank you.
might, yeah.
Alright, alright.
But I would love to play Shadowrun if you're looking at it as
Yeah.
something to
Yeah.
run.
I'm in. As long as I don't have to DM, I want to play.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, at some point, whether online or in person, I don't know, maybe we'll figure out something to, sometime
figure
to
that-
try something with it.
Hopefully at some point when all of this inability to get close to each other
Mhm.
ends,
Yeah.
that will, when we put out, oh, hey, do you want to come and play? Like there'll be like a larger number of group of people that will come along for the fun.
Yeah.
And when that happens, it'll be a case scenario that we might be able to go, oh, well, there's
Yeah.
13 people here
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah.
Yeah. There's been a precedent set tonight. First pint at the table. Not pint. Sorry. Pitcher. Did you
Yeah.
you guys got a pitcher at
Yeah.
some
They
point, right?
share.
Yeah. They shared a pitcher. So that's a precedent.
Yeah.
We're
Step
getting
in the
we're
right
getting
direction.
there. Yeah.
The unfortunate thing is, though, that they announced this, the number of people who got COVID today as opposed to yesterday. It's going in the right direction.
Oh, I see. Well,
Yeah.
yesterday was like 60.
I don't pay
3 or
too
something
much
like
attention
that.
to
Like in Toronto.
specific
In Toronto,
numbers.
Yeah.
Again, no, I'm just saying Ontario in general.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah,
Toronto's actually pretty good because, you know, people in Toronto are smart enough.
Yeah, it was like 63 in Toronto, and
Those-
then in
those
London, Ontario, it was like 50 something, and I was like, London is a fraction of
Yeah.
Toronto.
I'm not saying anything bad about London, Ontario. Hi there, either.
It's cheap to live there.
But
Yeah, for
there are some individuals who live outside of Toronto
Yeah.
that enjoy the conservative political life
Yeah.
and listen to that sort of information.
Yeah.
And they will tell you that vaccines are bad, there is no coronavirus,
Yeah.
why are we staying far apart from each other, why do we even have to wear masks, they don't work anyway.
No.
That sort of.
Yeah.
That
yeah, that's
reminds
right.
me of a lot of people.
Yeah. There's. I think he was
That's
understating.
the reason why in rural Ontario, the numbers are going up.
Yeah.
Whereas in the big cities, the numbers are pretty much staying the same.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned about going back home too, because no one wants to do anything there either. And I'm like,
Right.
how do I even want to go back home now?
Well, in your case, the
Damn, good
political
roll.
system, the political system, the level of corruption in politics in India is
Massive.
is different than it is here. There is corruption here as well, no question.
Yeah.
Just not on the same scale as other places. It's all white collar crime here.
Yeah.
Where were we?
I rolled 3 6s and a 5. I was just like playing with the dice, and I was like, "Brrr." Oh, there goes all my good rolls tonight.
I rolled a 10, you died.
What would you like that 18 to be your stat for? roll the 4d6, drop the lowest. There's your 18 stat roll.
There's nothing better when you're rolling stats, and it's like,
Strength.
oh,
And then I get to roll the percentile, right?
I have an 18
63.
for the stat.
Yeah, that's oh, that's 83. Oh, that's 83. That's a good strength roll.
So we had
Sorry, go ahead.
we had
Yes.
looked at this chair.
Yeah, I looked at the
Yeah,
chair.
look at the chair.
Roll.
I sat in it.
Essentially-
Nothing happened.
Yeah. Essentially, like, she goes, whatever you do, don't sit in it.
Yeah.
Because it'll immediately attack.
Yeah.
I
did not.
There is, she will say to you that there is a secret compartment underneath the seat, but there's nothing in it. Just FYI on that.
Okay.
I saw someone, there were a group, they came in. They figured out that there was a secret entrance in the bottom of it, they left it there, one person got killed, the other one looked in and there was nothing there, so.
Wow. Someone just like straight up got killed. They tried to get in or something.
Well, so the idea is that the chair is like this, right? So it's a
oh,
big
I
dark chair.
see. So it
the
like
seat-
attacks them.
The
Oh, it
seat,
can go
right?
any
if
way.
you lift the seat to see what's underneath the seat,
Oh.
swat.
Wow. Okay. All right.
And so the person went, oh no, there's something definitely there. I can see that there's the lines and stuff. And so the guy lifted the seat and squawk.
Damn. This sounds like a challenge.
I knew in my heart of hearts. And when like last time we played, a month and a half ago, I said to you, there could be some fun tonight because I'm pretty sure I know someone will do something that will allow me to probably not kill them outright, but certainly
yeah.
make them unconscious in one go. In one go. Yeah, the chair does.
I don't know. You might be able to kill me outright.
No, it wouldn't have killed you outright because you have what?
Max HP on my sheet is 38.
Yeah. So what do you have right now?
26. So what is it? It's all of that poison is like
Where's the book? that I just
5d10 or something.
I mean, I literally had a book.
Yeah, you just had it.
I was waving around while you guys were looking it up. Quickly, just
Amy there?
as fast as.
Well, it's still, she said she had to go a while ago, and it still says there's one viewer. I don't know if she just left her whatever device on, watching
Right.
the stream.
Right, maybe.
But she's not actually-
You can't see James properly, that's why.
Oh, that's
There's
right.
James.
Yeah, there we go.
Sorry?
She just adjusted the camera so that
Yes.
you were better in frame.
Yeah.
I'll watch this
Although
later on
the-
tonight. I'll go home, get stoned, and I'll go, oh, right.
Yeah.
I'll watch this and just be freaking out the whole time. Oh my god, I do that? I'm never going on camera again. because when you hear yourself over
Of
recordings,
course, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
the first time I listened to our game on the Colonial game, right?
Yeah.
I'm listening to everyone's voice. Oh yeah. And I'm going, who the fuck is that? And then I go,
Your
oh,
own
that's
voice.
me. Oh my god, I sound like that. My voice is way deeper than my voice. Is
You
way
see
deeper.
It resonates in your head, you see, that's the thing.
As soon as I
always-
figured out it was me, I'm
Yeah.
like, well, of course it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have this big stupid
Yeah.
head when I'm
Yeah.
talking. Anyway, it was
I've
just
been
funny
recording
about-
myself for a
you-
long time,
yeah.
so
What the hell
I'm
is
used
that?
to it now.
You always think your voice sounds deeper
Yeah.
than it is
Yeah.
because,
Because of this
like when you
thing-
hear it recorded,
this thing right
yeah,
here.
Yeah, the
It's like-
whole skull
Yeah.
just like keeps all the
yeah.
all
But
the
it's-
deep notes in.
I always forget that. And then so I go to listen to myself. It sounds like I'm doing in my ear when I hear myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recorded, it sounds like I'm doing Snail Bright. Hi, how you doing? My name's James.
Yeah. Once we're off this
I'm
floor, I'm
Mickey
gonna
Mouse.
release the all the this floor's videos as well.
Yeah, I apologize. It's 1d4 was the piercing damage from the bite.
24,
So 3. Right?
and then the
7d6 was the poison damage if you fail a DC
Still a
13.
lot.
If you fail a
not
DC
quite
13.
that much. Not it's not
No.
gonna kill me outright.
But then
You're
the
right.
second one hits you.
Yeah, no, that's true.
You get 3
Shit.
points of damage.
But it's
again,
not a
it's
single
plus
attack, so it still
Two-
can't kill me outright.
So it's, yeah. So the idea wouldn't kill you. It wouldn't kill you, but it would certainly put you unconscious.
Yeah.
Because this, I just rolled a 17 and a 15 plus 8. That would have hit you, and then 3, 48 and 6 is 50 something. So it wouldn't have killed you.
But I can kill him, right?
You could.
Mm-hmm.
What we were
Yeah.
worried about is when you get damage. There's a if you go below 0 hit points, you go unconscious. Then you roll death saving throws. Fail 3 times, you're dead. You're not coming back. No healing will bring you back. Some things will bring you back. The only other way to die horribly is that if you get hit by something and it takes you below what your maximum hit points would be negative. So if you have a 38 positive, if you got hit by something that gave you 60 points of damage and you were at 2 hit points, it would drop you below that magical threshold and you're dead.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
saving throws, no bringing you back from.
So for you, right now, you're not damaged right now. If you got hit for 43 times 2, 86 hit points, you would die.
You'd
Just
die.
outright.
Okay.
There's no
Boom, you die.
there's no saves or nothing.
Yeah.
For me, I have slightly less than max. So it's 38 plus 26 if I get that much damage. That's when I die.
Because I wanted her to come and play,
Yeah.
if you notice
Death
her stat block is
Yeah.
pretty damn high.
Yeah. Yeah.
Death
yeah,
in
yeah,
D&D is like death in comic books. It only lasts as long as, you know.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of
Plus,
ways.
like the player's still at the table, so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
possible to
For me-
reroll a
Yeah.
character.
Yeah, we roll another mage, just make it up.
Yeah.
Worst comes to worst.
I mean,
yeah.
occasionally you'll go unconscious or whatever, but I mean, I don't want to kill you outright. Unless you do something wickedly stupid, then I won't allow you to do it.
Or it's just, you know,
I
if
jump
there's
off
a big,
1,000-foot cliff.
if there's a big
Well,
epic,
you're gonna probably die.
I see it as
And you're not coming.
death should be, if the player does something incredibly stupid that deserves that, then
Yeah,
right,
fine.
yeah.
Or it's an epic battle and they get to go
Yeah.
out in a, you know,
A blazing glory.
blaze of glory to
They
save
do
the party
something-
or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
They do something super heroic and die horribly
yeah,
and
well,
stuff
you know.
because of it, but save their party members.
Cool.
That's cool. That's a good way to die.
And, or if it's
That's
just
the only way to die.
if the way,
you don't
you
have
know,
to die in
if,
your bed of old age.
Yeah.
if it's
Or you go like Niall's characters, you go running off and come back as an evil character.
Oh no!
Evil Jules.
so.
Cooking the books wherever you go.
No.
He essentially was an accountant.
He's gonna be lawful evil.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna go back up there, and he's gonna be actually one of the lords of Waterdeep.
It'll be Jules, but with a goatee. 'Cause That's how mirror.
Yeah, that's how you know
That's
it's good.
how mirror universe Star
Trek.
Trek works, right?
Opposite universe. You have facial hair.
Yeah.
That makes you.
Or in the case of Deep
That
Space
makes
Nine
you
and Kira,
evil.
she had that ridiculous headband. Her like.
Oh, I don't remember. I decided to
Yeah.
watch Deep Space Nine. So.
Yeah.
I was like, they don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, because wasn't evil Sulu
this.
just no shirt?
I
Pretty
think
much the
so.
whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
love
I mean,
the. I love
Spock
the.
had a goatee.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I love.
Kirk was just.
When there's like a
grumpy all the time.
Bizarro universe,
Yeah.
I love the aesthetic choices that they
Yeah.
take to differentiate.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So-
getting off topic.
Wait, this is our game.
Yep.
There's going to be one day where we're going to go, nah, I don't really have to prepare that much because they're not going to get much more
They're
than
they're
30
gonna do
feet from
like
where
one
they-
room, start talking
They're
about
gonna
Star
get
Trek.
down to the corner and around it, and there'll be one night where it's like, okay, let's go. What's your 15 rooms ahead where you were before? I don't know what that was. I didn't study that far ahead.
Luckily, I don't have to worry about that.
So
You
we-
guys are always on task and always pretty slow. So
we are hilariously fun
Yeah.
and blatantly slow as we are. There's nothing. My favorite one was the when we did Curse of Straw with you,
Yeah.
and there's the well.
Oh, the well, yes. It's a well in the middle of the
The
room.
well in the middle of the room.
That
Well, what's in the well? Well, there's nothing in the well. Oh, there's got to be something in the well. No, there's nothing down there. No, there's something in the well.
so eventually
We're going down that well.
somebody went down the well,
Yeah.
and then
The dungeon master says
I
there's
was
nothing down
like,
there. There's
after
something.
like trying to basically convince them for 10 minutes that no, this is just
Not-
some empty well. There's nothing in
I
it.
think
There's
he's
nothing. There's
I ended up
too
too
much.
I'm literally
There's
telling
nothing
you,
there.
Yeah.
as your DM,
Yeah.
that there's nothing in the well.
Yeah.
Go down
There's
there,
something
you
down
will
there.
get nothing.
Yeah. So I gave them like
I know there's something in the well. I know it for sure.
yeah. I ended up I like rolled on a random table and gave you like 15 silver or something, with some small amount of money.
Here you go.
I remember that. It was just so funny. It was just a blast. You
Aim
hear,
for
you
effort.
can hear it in the background. No, really. Nothing down there. No, I'm pretty sure there's something.
Yeah.
No. There's nothing down there. Nothing. Investigation
It's just
check.
like-
Perception check. No,
Yeah.
nothing. It was good. That was a lot. So yeah, so she after
She was telling us about.
yeah, so Hollister is the one that runs the
Hollister.
place. He's gone off. He's a bit loopy now. If you ever do want to talk to him, you can.
We
Just
can.
a heads up, you can. It's just a heads up though. He already knows you're here anyway.
Okay.
As soon as you enter this is his essentially his thing. He knows you're here. You probably haven't pinged the radar enough yet. That's why I'm able to stay here and so
Yeah.
I don't venture much further out from where I am. And so he doesn't care about me. He doesn't give me or my
Right.
friends any problems.
There's.
But if you start venturing further off and engaging with monsters and bad guys and finding magic items and stuff like that, you will ping his radar,
Yeah.
and then he might start paying attention. And again, my understanding is that he doesn't want to kill you. He wants to definitely have fun with it. And if you die in the process, he's not terribly upset about it because he just knows he can find some other people who will eventually come down here.
Yeah.
And
There's tons of other people here already.
But I mean, he's not out to kill you. He's out to fuck with you. But if you
Yeah.
die in the process, well, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Oh, that's the limit. Okay.
That particular track worked really well. Didn't think that was
Like a
gonna
cat
happen.
with a mouse.
Yeah. That was amazing. I didn't think that would come off like that. So the idea is she's sort of saying like, at some point if you decide to go further and further down in here, you will definitely meet him.
Yeah.
But for the moment, you're not.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about that. But as she said, there are other things on this floor that are bad. You are clearly capable. I know you have. She'll say. Nope. James wanted to say. Is it just the four of you? She says to you,
Yeah.
knowing something else.
Yeah.
And you'll say, no, we have other friends with us as well. The more the merrier.
Right.
The more the better.
Right.
As you go down through this.
Okay. Still thinking about this throne.
He says, by all means, do whatever you want. Just be aware, touching the throne makes it attack.
Have you tried gloves?
Hey, Star Wars, by the way. Have you used the other end of a pencil with an eraser?
Yeah, I like how it's Star Wars all of a sudden.
We were talking about this just a minute.
Yeah.
Is there an internet link here somewhere?
Yeah.
I didn't know it. Google's here.
It's the metaverse.
Yeah. But essentially, she'll say, like, if you, like, how long have you been down here? Probably not terribly long.
Not terribly long. Just we might have taken a rest.
Did
So
we
maybe
take-
a few hours.
We didn't take a long rest.
No, you took a short.
no.
We took a short rest earlier.
Okay.
But she'll say, I know that there are some. Yeah, don't know if there's any magic items back the way you came through. There's a room, like she showed you that room at the end of the hall. You know? She goes, you went in that direction. There were some noises that didn't particularly make us comfortable going in that direction anymore.
Right.
So we turned back and we went the other way.
Yeah. Okay.
I got the dimensions of the room and stuff because one of my scooted down in there. There's definitely something down there, but we're not. As you can tell, we are not equipped as a group of. We are more about numbers than we are about being good at it. She's confessing all these things.
Yeah.
Because she likes you. You're not gonna kill her. She's good.
No.
And she slaps you in the back and goes, yeah. That's what I like about it. That's the thing I like about it.
I'm pretty hard, so like slapping me on the back is just gonna clang. So.
But
like,
your armor still is a little bit.
Oh, it's ill-fitting.
It's not
That's
quite.
right.
Sit down.
It might actually hurt. It's like it pulls a little bit.
We will fix that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So essentially, she says, "Look, if you want to go do a little bit of like, have this as your base, no problem whatsoever. You guys can go for this floor.
Yeah.
Again, you probably will at some given point get too far away that this probably won't be your best place to come back to.
Right. Yeah.
But for the time being, without question, I very much like you to. She likes you.
Okay.
You're good people. You're fun, frank. It's been a while since I've talked to with proper adventure.
Yeah. I don't have any alcohol, do I? I could bust it open, make us more friendly.
Mateus, you get up.
Okay.
The reason
I'll
why
have a little a little cask of port then.
Yeah.
In that case, something you ship,
she's already
right?
she's already brought out ale.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
There's all kinds of ale.
Stuff from the surface.
It's not like an IPA with not a lot of hoppy. It's more like Budweiser cold shots.
Right. Yeah. Perfect.
Lots of
Yeah.
alcohol,
Never
not a
had
lot of
that.
taste.
Never had that.
No.
I guess I should have it once.
Think Canadian with less taste and more alcohol.
Right. Okay.
Have you had a Budweiser?
I'm sure I have. It's
Have you
probably
had
a long time
any
ago.
non-crappy like American beer?
Well, American, no. I'm thinking like Molson. Canadian?
Yeah. So think
Okay.
that less taste, more alcohol.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. That makes sense.
That's a Canadian cold shot for sure, and
Yeah.
it's a Budweiser cold shot as well.
Mhm.
It's a Budweiser, less
But
taste,
it's
more alcohol.
Yeah. Sounds like a tagline.
I'm in marketing. I'm into marketing.
I knew you would.
Less taste, more alcohol.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Ting, a little
just
teeth go
cross
ting.
out my cask of port here. There we go. And bring that out, and we'll have a good time, and probably take a rest then, like a long rest, so
you wanna
that we
have a-
can.
So you want to So you want to go up like essentially. I'll say if you want to hang with her, no worries whatsoever. But I mean, again, you've only been down here for probably 4 hours.
Yeah,
So,
something
and you
like that.
came down sort of in the morning, so it's around dinner time, I'll say.
Mm.
So you can hang with her, talk, drink.
Yeah,
have a good
I
time.
feel like bonding is a good
Yeah.
thing for this clan here.
Absolutely.
Especially since we killed some of them.
Fuck the others. Hell with the other 3. They're out there in the hallway
Yeah.
somewhere.
But I'll screw my enormous bong together. It's like a massive. It's like
Yeah,
this
all
big.
right.
It's one of those floor ones.
Oh.
Like you've got to assemble it, right?
You take,
and there's
you take like a couple pitchers of water and you're pouring it in.
Yeah.
Glug, 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 glug.
Yeah, and I've got the medium as well. So yeah, we'll make
The
friends.
bowls like
We'll get
that size.
good. How do the trailer park boys say? The drunken high, drunken stoned, drunken stoned.
Yeah, drunken stoned.
Yeah, and maybe take the night and regain
So
our
what I'll
HP
say
and
is,
stuff.
though, that at a given point, you'll say, well, our friends. I'm pretty sure that Matt will never reappear, so his character went off to fight bugbears and is no more.
Right.
Jillian and...
He's on a pipe now.
You might meet him and he might be a completely different person.
Whoa.
Because
Will we meet
well, you
him?
do remember that when you killed the one bugbear,
Mm.
something came out of it.
And it
And
ran
then
away.
Oh.
It was a little brain with feet.
Oh right.
Good enough. So there, so somewhere in this level there is. You will see, well, let me tell you.
Little Metroid.
I know. As a player.
Well, actually, yeah, as a player, there is a intelligence devourer somewhere on this level that doesn't have a body, and they don't like that
No.
because they're literally a brain with feet. They're
Yeah.
very, very squishy.
Yeah. They,
So
they want to get in
inside.
someone's skull.
They want to get inside.
And control that person like a
At
host.
the moment, Matt has not met his doom, but maybe
Right.
the next time we play and I roll, he might.
Right. And
Jillian
if there's an
and
intelligence devourer, that does necessarily mean that there might be some aliens around.
Possible.
Yeah.
You know that on some level of this,
Like
thing,
this is not my character talking.
Yeah. On some level of this, you
Yeah.
will meet a number of different types of creatures,
Right. Okay.
from possibly not of this planet,
Yeah.
and others of much further down in this planet.
Yeah.
Some on different dimensions and planes.
Yeah. It's all covers tonight.
It's an amazing music. It's going so well with the ambience of the dungeon. It's torture. Except for the Star Wars thing, that was quite nice. It's a nice
Actually, I
color.
don't think this is a cover. This is the original song, isn't it? I don't know.
I don't know.
I rolled a history thing on that,
Yeah.
and I have no clue whatsoever what
Yeah.
the song
It's a house song, you know.
is. Is it?
Yeah.
Wait, I'll pull up my Shazam.
Yeah.
You know who it is?
In a second.
Oh, she knows. Oh, the internet's a
The
sad
app
place.
brain, the internet
Yeah.
knows all. The internet will tell us.
It's called Deep Inside. Obviously.
Well, that goes along with the theme.
Yeah.
Deep inside the dungeon. Now you're
yeah.
deep inside the dungeon.
Yeah, the dungeon. Yeah.
Yes.
A snicker.
You're deep inside the back door of the dungeon. The front door? I mean, 69. So, what I'll say is, I'm not sure whether Jillian and Alec will be back, because she is with the child.
Right. Yeah.
The reason why she couldn't come, she's prolonged morning sickness.
Oh.
Right, yeah.
So, possibly might be 2 weeks from now they'll be here for one, and then 2 weeks after that, maybe, or I'm not sure how far they are along.
Right.
Because they didn't tell us the last time when they were here.
No, that's not.
And she just literally sort of, I'm really sorry I can't come, I'm pregnant, I'm morning sick. And it's like, oh, congratulations on the pregnancy. Bummer on the feeling sick part.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming once that occurs, they will be no more.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Alec doesn't
It's
seem to be
really
a
hard
hey,
with
it's
the
Sunday.
newborn. Yeah.
You take care of the baby, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Woo, Dungeons and Dragons. I don't think that would go over terribly well.
Yeah. No.
I think we'll lose that. So all I'm saying is, for the time being, as you do this resting and talking with her and stuff like that, you go get them and bring them back into the.
Yeah.
They meet, and I'll roll for them. So I want to say that.
Is that a rainbow die?
Clickety clack.
That's so cool.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my rainbow die.
That's a really cool thing.
LGBTQ.
Yeah.
It rolled a 6, so not terribly charismatic. She's a little dicey on him.
Right.
But the cat, that talks in the third person, she's loving. She's loving it. It's awesome. Hasn't met a person in a long time that's talked third person about themselves. and is also very impressed by the gun.
Yeah.
Kills things
so
and
weird.
heals things
Yeah.
with a different bullet.
Yeah.
You
healed me all over the wall. What?
Yeah, I know. It'd be very weird and strange if you think about it in your head, right? As you're watching the battle happen, she turns and shoots something that's obliterated against the wall, and then she swings around and aims the gun at you, and you're like, what the fuck? And this glute comes out towards you, like, oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, it's like, it's cooling, like menthol or something.
Yeah. Slick back my hair, do this with my beard, we're good to go.
Yeah. Turn into the fun.
It will be fun though when she rolls a 1 at some given point.
Oh, good.
To see what bullet actually got placed in there.
Yeah.
As she shoots it.
Yeah.
So they come back, all good. You guys spend the rest of the evening having conversation, drinking and stuff. She will point you back to the big long room where the secret instances were. There's bedrolls and stuff. You want to be there. There is something you can do though. You have a spell.
Just one?
Just
the one
spell.
The saddest caster.
I believe it's a 3rd level spell. It has something near the end of it called Hut.
Oh yeah.
Baba Yaga's hut.
It's actually Sandia's magical hut.
Right,
It's a
okay.
tiny hut though.
Right.
So essentially, because you're going to have a long rest, cast it and you get all the stuff back at the end.
Yeah, even including the spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is relatively secure here, so you're not too worried about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But this will be that extra level of protection, i.e. you cast it, it's 10 by 10 foot.
Does it really?
No bandit knives in the
If you-
ribs.
If you
It's 10 foot. It's 10 foot.
Yeah, so it's,
It's so
it's a
small.
sphere.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a 10 foot by 10 foot sphere.
Yeah.
The 6 of you,
So-
no worries getting in there.
Yeah. It's a
Camping
tent.
out. Yeah, so essentially it's at this particular point, it's a 6-man tent.
Right. All of our packs and stuff will go in the other two people's
Do me a
spots.
favor, just roll a d20 for me. Six. So the dot on the bottom means that it's the lower, dot on
Yeah.
the top means.
Yeah, the mark, whatever differentiating mark there is, it's always on the bottom.
Yeah. Roll D. D20, just straight D20.
5.
straight D20.
Everybody, right? 8.
17.
Go.
I should have rolled it in here because then I got to say 15.
And one more time, each one roll a D20. Just
Yeah.
straight D20.
9.
17.
6.
Another 17.
I.e., no one rolled a 1. Go.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Good.
We're trying to see if something happens during your life.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be affected by it because you're in the bubble,
Mm.
but you might hear something going outside the bubble and want to go and investigate it.
Right, yeah.
Long night's sleep. Wake up in the morning, fresh as daisies.
Mm-hmm.
Where you want to go? She goes,
I've been
"Well,
thinking about this throne.
So
And I'm not like
now
a utility caster. I'm
Yeah.
a combat caster, so it's not like I can do something cool to the throne to make it not be alive anymore.
Yeah, no.
So, you know.
It specifically says can't be damaged,
Mm.
can't be dispelled.
Yeah.
It is a magical item that is there, and it will attack you if you touch it.
Right.
End up.
Mm.
But by all means, try, like, give me.
I mean, I could tie a lasso, touch it and run away,
Yeah.
and then start lassoing the necks of the snakes.
Okay.
I'm just spitballing.
Yeah, no, I'm all in for as we all get a little bit of popcorn in the back there.
Yeah, I'll take one more.
You know, all of your friends will go, "You do it, Matthias." Here's some popcorn.
Come,
Okay.
Matthias.
Here's the last one, my friend. You did it. Woo!
I'm also not that dexterous. So.
The cat will say, sorry. Emerald doesn't remember if we have extra healing potions in case Matthias gets hurt.
Mhm.
Do we have? Because I've got this. Oh, never. I got a pull. It's a. She loads something into her gun.
But
Yeah. Woo!
I totally want to do something with this throne, but I'm not sure that I am the person who can do that because I'm so combat focused. So it's not like I can. Thank you. It's not like I can change the element of the thing to be something different or whatever.
Here it's going. This is gonna be so good.
Yeah.
I can lend a mage hand.
Yep. Mage
Oh.
work.
That'll bring it alive. Probably. I hope so.
Maybe we could tease it and run away.
Shatter breaks things. Shit. Hold on.
This is more fun watching Maggie go, what can I do? What can I do? What can I possibly do?
Where is it?
You want to do something?
I don't know if I can do anything because it's an animal, right? So can I
Well, I
have
mean-
any influence on that?
So
What
just
is
so,
it
so as
class
we
again?
know, it's morning and you're about to go and venture into a very dangerous
Yeah,
dungeon.
yeah.
You might not
Yeah.
want to spend a whole whack of spells on
Yeah.
this because you might want them later on in the day.
I have
For
this-
yourself, you can change into an animal, and all of those hit points stack on top of the ones that you have. And once they go away, then it tags you. But you only have 2 of those a day. It's not a very big creature that you can turn into. If anything at all, you want to just look at your cantrips and see if any of those might help in the adventure. Now, I'm pretty sure I gave you guidance. Guidance Essential will give him a D4 anytime he decides he wants to do something and roll a D20.
I mean, I could use Mage Hand to try and trip the thing with the
You can
Mage
trip
Hand.
it. I was just reading Shatter. I was communing with my
Because
god.
Sandia has made change as well.
And my god said, I forget the name of my god.
Oh my god.
They said they said that it only works on non-magical items.
Uh-huh.
And I think this thing is magical.
Yeah.
It is,
So-
without question, Harry goes, it's magic. No doubt about it.
All right,
I like this
I don't
guy,
think
though.
I can do anything.
I don't want him to
it.
die, but I want to see something happen.
I should put a pin in it.
That'll work.
Yeah. And we could go in a direction, and we can just venture for now.
So you know that from here there's a couple different ways to go. You can go back the way you came, because there was a room that you hadn't explored. You know something might be in there, because she had said that there's something in there, but we don't go that way. You go all the way back to the beginning where you first did the crossroads, as opposed to going north. You can go down south.
That's the bugbear.
That's
right?
the bugbear and associated things. Or you can go beyond this room. There's a set of doors. So where the chair is, at the back of the room is a set of doors, and they definitely go into a corridor that has big pillars and stuff. They haven't gone very far that way. Again, magic-y stuff. You can feel the magic in the air.
Right.
Also, there's some noises that come, and she'll sort of open the doors, stick her head out, point down,
Yeah.
and you can see all the way down after all these pillars, right? There's double set of doors down there. There are some very loud noises that come from behind there.
Yeah.
We ain't going.
Yeah. Okay.
We just shut the doors and lock them.
My first instinct is to go with what's familiar and go see the bugbears. And then beyond that, it's going to be venturing into the unknown.
Yeah,
And
we
I don't
have the
know.
map that shows not that much that we don't know.
So essentially the idea when she opened, like, so where you guys were sitting originally, sitting at the table and stuff, there's a set of doors that goes up into the corridor. Not the big long main corridor, but there's a little side corridor, and there's some stuff there. And they have actually been there. I just have to look through here to remember what it was. But what she's saying is, down this other corridor, all the pillars go all the way down on either side. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 170 feet down that hall is where the scary noises come from.
Right.
The double set of doors. There are a couple of doors on either side as you, again, as you stick out and look down, you can see that there are doors.
What kind of noises is it? Is it like a banging noise or like a wailing noise? Or, oh wow, like a vocal growling noise.
Moment.
Yeah.
Moment. Just gonna grab a random book, just a random book out of my bag here. Just a random book. I'll make the more appropriate noises in a moment. So I remember what it is. I can't remember what it totally looks like. There it is. Though it is a book by a Canadian writer who won a Pulitzer Prize, or some sort of prize for what it was.
A monster manual?
Yeah. The creature itself is called something.
Oh.
I read a book once.
One book.
Robertson Davies.
Right. I didn't read that one. I have not read the book.
Is the author?
Maybe one day I will have the honor of reading the book.
This song is so stupid. My roommate introduced me to it. It's literally so stupid.
Sorry, what?
The song that's playing, my roommate introduced me to it. It's
Oh, yeah,
literally
no.
so stupid.
Okay.
Really? I was thinking the guy's voice is really colorful, like cartoonish almost.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it goes.
So angry.
it wants more. It wants more hot.
Maybe it's hangry.
Yeah, I think it's just we just
Oh,
need to turn
it's
the
always
heat up.
But I don't think you wanna.
I'll throw
have
a
little
Snickers
chat
bar.
with it.
It'll just
Sorry?
turn into a person, a Snickers bar.
An
You're-
illusionary Snickers bar.
Yeah.
That's awesome. just want to make sure that it doesn't have. Oh no, it does actually.
Well,
It growls.
are we
They
going?
say, but we can also hear it occasionally talking.
Oh, talking.
Oh.
What down this
In a
hall?
specific language?
Common.
Oh.
Common. Wow. Okay.
They understand what it says.
Oh.
Stupid creature.
No.
Things like that.
It's just the plants from Little Shop of Horrors.
And I'm pretty sure there's more than one.
Oh god.
I'm not sure exactly how many. Again, haven't got that close to figure it out.
Yeah.
But there's definitely more than
So we're heading down this hallway towards this noise?
Well, my vote is to actually go to the bugbears first.
Okay.
Because we kind of know what we're dealing with bugbears.
It's not a bad call.
On your way there, though, there is a room. Go to the room. So
Well, okay, so, I mean, if we're gonna,
We could go down there as well.
regardless, I'm assuming we're getting into dangerous unknown rooms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I will cast I will put mage armor on.
Oh,
before
definitely. Yeah.
before-
you should do that. Yeah.
we go too far here.
So if you want to go back towards the bugbears, that's cool.
I don't know if we do though. Like I don't think there's been a consensus. You kind of want to go down towards his voices, right?
That's fine. I wasn't sure where.
I don't want to be a killjoy, but the dungeon master has studied certain things in the dungeon so far. That's not one.
Oh, I see. The voices are not one of them.
No, the voices I know a little bit about.
Right.
The
Right?
bugbears?
The
No.
bugbears?
Yeah. Okay. So.
Do we want to go to this stinky room? Maybe?
There's the stinky there's the stinky room that I know about.
Huh?
Yeah. Okay. So that's.
And there's also, when you came up north, you turned left and walked about 30 feet. Right?
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah.
And then you all turn around and went the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
way.
Yeah.
You're going after this big, huge longer encounter.
Yeah.
Or this little nice, compact little encounter that's really
Right.
nice little thing.
Hmm.
So the idea is, go there.
Right. Are we in agreement then? We'll go to the one that James is excited about.
Yeah, we're good about
We've got all
that.
these options.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
going
you're
to do them
supposed
all
to.
eventually.
So yeah, so again, and I'm just teasing you, obviously. Wherever you want to go, it's cool.
No, I think
Just be
that's.
aware that it'll be a slower way
I
towards
like
the
the
bugbears
excitement.
than it will be excitement. And that's cool.
So that's my vote.
Yeah. So when you first came north,
So there's-
remember that you turned left,
Yeah.
went a little bit ways. You decided no, you'll go the other way. There is something down there.
Well,
If you go from here, you go north, further north, of the double studded doors. There's something to the left. There are a few things to the left.
Right.
I can.
And the noises that they know that speaks common and growls a lot, say, feed me stupid thing. That's to the right, and there are things off in that direction.
Right.
The bugbears are like wayside.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, they're kind of far away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That encounter.
maybe as a dwarf, I'd be like, I'm a little tired before I get there.
I mean, it's a door. I mean, it's not like hours away.
No, I
But it's.
Well, maybe I'll get to use this spell that I have. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll have to figure out if there is actually something hostile, threatening down there.
Yeah.
First.
And I feel like I feel like we should go figure that out.
Yeah.
let's go see down this left-hand corridor.
Oh, down the one line. Like,
Yeah.
Please go there. Please go there.
Yeah, that one. I
No,
think
I didn't want to give it away. But in my little booklet here with hand-drawn stuff in it, it just so happens to have that room in it.
Yep.
So yeah, so as you say thank you very much, she says again, if you're close by, come on back, have a nice dinner, place to stay, no problem. Always welcome here. Okay.
Does it get served blood
We,
soup?
we have
or
a different.
See, first page in the book is
Yeah.
where you're about to go.
Okay, good.
We have a
That's like your
different
favorite thing in the whole
commenter.
dungeon.
No, it's just oh, I should get a book to do this because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna be long and gnarly and
Plants
it's got
of
rooms
the
and I have to
evil.
write down a bunch of stuff. So
Yeah,
I don't have to
exactly.
keep like flipping back and forth through the book.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, so you go back out that way. You go down that hallway. So as you go down that hallway, you come to a T, straight that way. That way goes back to the pillars. Straight ahead goes to the room that you don't know about. You went about 30 feet down that way, and then you decided to go the other way.
Yeah.
She did tell you that there's probably something there, so you might not want to go and wander off in that direction to maybe alert them that you're coming.
Right.
But that is
Totally.
I wish we had lockback. He was fun with.
Yeah.
I don't think he was that happy about doing it after I thought about it afterwards. He doesn't look that happy about being not stealthy in the whole. I think it was great. He gets around, I'll go be stealthy.
Yeah.
And he turns, goes, and he turns around, he's standing right beside me. Look at it. Yeah. He was wickedly stealthy. And he was good.
I can try to be stealthy. I can try.
You can try.
I can try. I have
In the words of
mechanically.
Matt-
I have disadvantage.
In the words of Matt Mercer, you can certainly try.
Yeah.
So,
I'll take the worst.
to set this up a little
Two.
Huh.
2 or 3 I got to choose from.
bit, just give me one
Clang, clang,
second
clang
before
goes
we-
the trolley.
What time is it?
As your armor goes clanging down the hall.
So it's
Yeah.
10:30, just FYI. This will probably take maybe 11:30.
Yeah, you know I don't work until 4:30.
Yeah.
I do.
Right.
I do them when
Is
to
it?
make
Is that too late for you?
Too late?
11:30? Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Should we do some of it and then end it at the top of the round or something like that?
we can definitely do that.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll engage, do a couple rounds, and then when we get to the top of the round, we'll cut it, take some photographs, and then the next time we come, you have to be here. You have
Now
no
it's a
choice.
commitment.
Yeah.
Because you're the reason why we're stopping, so you have to be back to start it all over.
Okay, fine.
How does the DM guilt you into coming back one more time? So, when you go past the left, you go about 30 feet down. There's still another 70 feet. Who has? Yeah, because you're 60 feet. I'll say you get to the 60. Right? I'll get you all just to roll, and this is a stealth challenge, i.e. failures and non-failures.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that Lock and Clickety Clack go. We're just gonna hang. We're just gonna hang with our new friends.
Right, yeah.
You guys go. We'll be. If you need, yell. If you need us, just yell. And we'll,
They've got ale
yeah.
and me.
And then and it's morning. Nothing better than day drink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
talking?
I've been
So
sobering up all night.
all I get you to do is all roll stealth check. So that's a D20 plus your
Modifier?
dexterity modifier, and if you're proficient in stealth, then you get some more stuff. So just look for your skill and stealth.
Yeah.
I am
Alphabetical order.
in heavy armor, so I'm going to roll with disadvantage.
Stealth, yeah.
Don't get 2 and 3 this time. 7 plus anything? Plus 1, 8.
17.
And 14.
Hey, 3 successes and 1 failure.
Yeah, that's a pass.
Yeah.
As a group.
So, i.e., you get within 60 feet without alerting anything. Should bring up the map. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
You gotta kind of make room for it.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll just toss
Both.
it there.
Yeah, just throw it over the side.
Here, I'll just put it on the table.
So, once it's down, we can overlap it with stuff.
Just so you know, I wasted company printer paper and stuff, printing out the nice little place where you had the nice.
It's not a waste.
And what it
Considering
is,
how much
what
paper
you
they
guys
waste
wanted around
sending
that
us
room was
signs at our
actually,
store
that's where,
that we never
Bob
use.
used to sleep was in the.
I'm not gonna.
Yes,
worry about
perfect.
it.
Bob used to sleep
You know
in
what
the
they
little,
say about when
thing.
the
How
boss
do you get
makes
it
a
to
dollar
print,
and I
though?
make
like,
a dime.
all that.
Oh, there's a thing that says poster. You go
Yeah.
yes. Then I went 4x4. No, things are too small. 9x9. Oh, they're too big. But it's better to be too big than too small. We're good. I've got 10 minutes left of my lunch break on company time.
Let's do it. Like, we
Let's
don't
do
have
it.
to figure it
Yeah,
out.
so you can see that's a bit bigger than a 1 inch square. But
Right, yeah. That's fine. That's fine.
Mhm.
now that I remember that
throw it.
I actually bought a bunch of maps.
Is that not it? You're rolling it back up.
No, this is not it.
Okay.
No, I didn't make a map. Because
this
one,
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one's not a.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's
Is it this one then?
Yes, this one that we gotta, and then we gotta do the
Right.
thing to do the thing. Do you have
It's
water?
yes, of course. It's the square.
Yeah, sorry, it's gonna go there for now. Yeah, my bad, I rolled it up the wrong way. I didn't wanna, because this was where we did the
So-
thing and then
Yeah,
the
so-
napkins.
There's napkins there. There's a little wet nap.
Yeah.
There's.
The wet
So
nap
do
cleans
this.
off pretty well, I think.
You started that side. I'll start at this side.
Cards.
I know, but usually just to hold them on.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You want to put them so that they'll hold down the edge of the map? Oh, yeah, okay.
No,
Yeah.
it's like-
I mean, like, why do you want to put them in the water? I'm not really.
No.
I'm not understanding why you say put them in the. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit.
Now this blue's gonna have to.
Yeah, the
You know-
blues.
Gonna have to.
I
come off,
have an
yeah.
ice cube here. It
Yeah,
helps.
exactly. Can
Don't worry.
you?
Don't.
You're saying?
What I learned recently about wet erase markers and dry erase boards
Yeah.
is that just about anything can be a dry erase board as long as it's non-porous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the marker itself that is special, essentially, and that
Yeah.
it has
Yeah.
the ink and a cleaning, like a suspended cleaning agent
Yeah.
in it
Yeah.
when you're writing it, so then you can just wipe it away.
Yeah.
And that's why if
Which-
you leave,
which means-
which means also that if you leave it there for 6 months and forget to erase it,
Yeah.
that dries away. And that's
Yeah.
why it's so
That's
hard
right.
to.
And that's why this stuff
Yeah.
right there
Yeah,
can
exactly.
be cleaned off
Yeah.
with a dry erase marker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a
That's-
cleaning agent.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you clean. If you put permanent marker or something,
Whoops.
you take a.
Dry erase
Dry erase
or
marker,
alcohol,
yeah.
which is I think usually the thing in dry erase.
I tried all of that.
Yeah.
Remember when I drew with an actual permanent marker
Yeah.
on this here?
Yeah.
If you look closely, you'll still see that original drawing.
There's that, or you use something too strong and you'll wipe out the grid lines
Yeah,
on it too.
that's always
My
something.
dad made that mistake
Here's
one time
the-
with a cutting mat.
good enough.
Yeah, he was trying to clean some
So
stuff
the
off.
artist
of
is
it.
The Sharpie.
And,
Oh,
like,
I am the artist.
clean the
yeah.
markings off of it,
She's an
and
artist.
also clean like part of it, like this erased part of the grid that was
what I'll
on the
do
cutting mat. It
Please.
was like, oh,
I'm
yeah,
I'm not an artist.
What we'll do for the time being is we'll say you're 60 feet away. You can see at this point.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50,
You cannot
60.
see. The three of you can see as you look down 60 feet away
Oh,
that it
I see what you were
turns.
doing.
There's a wall, and it turns that. But you don't have to draw that here because it's unnecessary.
Right.
Right? Because you get you gotta get that far regardless of whatever it is. So what you can do is I'm gonna say here, 10 feet. So from there to there is 10 feet.
Yeah.
Nope, sorry. Nope, here. Ow.
1 square.
There. There. Wall. Wall. And it goes in that. There. So you're here. Okay? And you're looking down this way, and
Oh,
that
I see.
is the into the room.
Right.
Okay?
Okay. So we're like,
Yeah, so you're like 60 feet back here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50.
Off the grid.
So you're right there on the end.
right.
That's where you go.
Right. Cool. Oh yeah.
Go.
I run
Oh,
straight.
right.
No, I should not. I said I was going to try to be stealthy.
Oh, you can try.
Yeah. I
You
mean, I
still try.
failed, but I'm still trying. I didn't bring mine, of course, so I'll just use.
I need
Frank's
to
or
get
whatever.
around
Some
to
more?
painting that and putting a base on it so it doesn't fall over so easily. At least putting the base on it so it doesn't fall over so easily.
Yeah.
I'm also humming and
Way
hawing
too
and
many.
debating whether I
Yeah,
want to
we actually
spend
need.
money on Hero Forge and just get a
James?
custom.
James?
James.
I think we have.
Are these gonna be the? There's too many than we actually need.
I'm just saying, choose one.
Choose one, yeah.
Oh.
I'll just take this blue.
Because I like to give
I,
you.
I think I had one with gold. Is there one with gold in there?
Yep.
Yes, that's it. So, sort of
All here.
probably not in the front.
I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll be in the front.
Yeah.
Any of these today fancy? You good?
I'm gonna draw some
You
balls.
good?
Just,
I
doesn't
dropped
even,
something on the
that didn't
floor.
even work.
I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of stuff on the floor.
Oh, there's working now. That's not.
We're all here together.
Trying to make this work. I think there's a solvent because we were cleaning.
Oh, I got you. So yeah, so you can definitely see that there's a wall that turns north,
Is this one yours or mine?
east,
That is yours.
Okay.
east, west,
It got moved because
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have another one. No, that's
Yeah.
yours.
Sorry, go ahead.
sorry, west, east, north, south.
Okay.
60 feet down, turns north. That's all you can tell from this particular spot.
North.
North.
There you go. Okay. So, who's taking the fronts?
I will.
Okay. Because I'm not confident in stealthing, and everyone was like, "Oh, we should stealth. We should be,
You're
should
not
be
sure
sneaking."
what's you're not
right?
sure what's in the room.
Yeah.
So
But
I
there's
was like,
something in there.
okay. So I'm kind of like in behind.
Could I
No.
try investigating?
From this
Investigating
distance,
down the hallway?
You can't. You have to get down there and like turn the corner,
And if we
and,
get-
like then you can look around.
If we get halfway down there, I can cast an illusion and see if we draw something out.
Yeah.
I can't cast it that far down the hall, but
No, let's
I need to
move
get
down the
we need to
hallway.
get
I mean,
closer.
you're
But
60 feet away. You can definitely all
Yeah.
move closer.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Let's
still
move down the
have a
hall.
chance
We've
to
already
get
rolled
away.
our stealth. So let's move down the hallway to like the corner.
okay.
You want to get to the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just before the corner.
So stealth check.
Again. Okay. Where's the other one?
18.
Stealth.
I'm gonna fail.
6.
7.
Clink,
So
clink.
here's the fun part. So Kira is like, nope. Eric, how are you? It's like, and everyone else is like, so stealth, right?
Yeah.
So we're good at stealthing. It's like, and you just go face palm.
No, I have like literally fallen on the floor.
So,
Clank, clank,
front,
clank.
I'll say that they're a little bit further behind you, right? Because you go, shh, and they're like, okay, well, good, we'll go with her. And so they make a bunch of noise. Again, you haven't fallen over or whatever, but
Yeah.
you're not being like, you're like bringing out your mace or whatever you have, and so they're going, okay, this weapon will be good weapon.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
can hear him sort of practicing the spell casting in the background.
Right,
You can
yeah.
hear her do the same sort of thing, going over spells in the background. So you're like 5 feet ahead, going. So you sort of get to the corner, and you can sort of around the corner. And I'll get you to roll an investigation or perception, your choice. The difference being, investigation is with your eyes, perception is with your senses, i.e., smell or hear.
I'll do a perception.
Right. That's a cool interpretation.
Yeah? I think that's the best way to describe it.
13.
13.
I should have guided you, but I was too busy falling on the floor.
I roll very bad.
But because of where you're standing, and I'll get you. We'll also do the thing. It's so much easier for me to draw than for you to try to draw what I'm telling you. What is the marker here?
Yeah, it's way over there.
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to move this a little bit here.
Yeah.
Who are you?
This is me.
So you look around the corner.
There's so many video games with that mechanic now.
You know,
Where you just like
I can
lean.
remember like some of the early ones that I played when that was a new thing. I was
Yeah,
like, oh cool,
yeah.
I can look around the corner.
Yeah, there was
Sorry
some.
again.
Oh, sorry. Amnesia, the prequel, spiritual prequel
Yeah.
to Amnesia. I forget what it was called, the Blackwell Conspiracy or something. I don't know, whatever. That was the first one I played with that lean
See how
mechanic.
beautiful that straight line was there? Look at it.
I love it.
Man,
You're a draftsman.
It's, I know.
Oh,
it's like I was drawing with a computer or something. It's so
All I see is a straight line. What are you talking about?
I close my eyes and squint, it's totally straight.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you see, you also see.
Really, I see so much.
See lots. There.
Ah.
There. Pillars, floor to ceiling. Ceiling is, if I recall properly, you know. You see nothing. It goes, he casts magical darkness.
I'll move it here.
Yeah. So what you see is there's pillars, let's say 5 feet around, from floor to ceiling. Ceiling's about 20 feet up. It's about 40-foot square building. There is an alcove that goes off in that direction.
Yeah.
What you see at the moment
We can't see that.
Oh no.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, hold that for a moment.
Yeah.
Will I remember something? Yeah, the one thing I didn't bloody well write down. Dungeon Master. Okay, where are you?
Somebody rolled a 5.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Is this the weekend? Why I know that? I don't know.
No,
It's not the weekend, right?
definitely not. Sounds like Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Ah! Why did you tell me that?
Were you enjoying it?
You
Well,
like
because-
it?
no.
You like Justin
I did
Bieber.
not. I did not. I've never listened to one of his songs. I'm
You're
very
a
proud I've
believer.
heard one of his songs. You can't tell me this is one of his songs. You can't. It's not. It's not.
I think so.
Sounds like
Is it really? That's terrible. Maybe during the Christmas.
It almost sounds like a girl.
That doesn't sound like a girl.
Almost.
Really? All
Well, actually,
right. Oh, you're judging
I'm
me.
not.
You're totally judging me. I can tell that you're judging me now. As soon as you say, "Oh, we're not judging you," we're totally. No.
oh no, it's Ed Sheeran.
See? I was
Close
right.
enough, I mean.
It's close. Do not get me wrong. It's close.
Like
Ed
the
Sheeran's,
weekend,
no.
the weekend and Ed Sheeran.
Well,
No, Justin
this-
Bieber and Ed Sheeran are pretty
Yeah,
close.
they're closer than the weekend. So. But it's that that little bit of high pitched voice that the weekend does there, which I like that song that he became very famous for.
Ed Sheeran doesn't do a terrible rap, though.
No, with that.
Oh, look at this mustachioed
Yeah.
fellow.
So-
Yeah, guy.
We've already determined this. Minis that have mustaches
Are the
evil.
bad dudes.
Bad guys. So that's why you
Why
have
is he smiling though? It's just the evil laugh.
I'm assuming they also speak with British accents.
Yeah.
Because
no Russian.
or Russian.
Oh, okay.
My name is
It's
Boris.
like high Russian. Yeah, that's high Russian.
I mean, just like
This is Natasha, and I am Boris.
Boris and
Come on,
evil.
Rocky. Can't remember how Rocky spoke actually. Rocky and Bullwinkle. The moose and squirrel.
Rabbit out of my head.
Yeah. Moose and squirrel.
Yeah.
And they are oblivious
Yeah,
to
and
the
it's really that whole show was just the Bullwinkle show. Rocky was nothing in that show.
Rocky was the adult in the room.
Yeah.
And then there's the moose,
Yeah.
Natasha, and
How many kids were listening to their adults though?
Yeah,
Right? So it's
exactly. Never listen. So when you look over into the corner, it's a little weird as you look.
like lean.
Make sure, 5, 10, 15, 20, 35, 40. No worries. You're a piece of cake. Just want to make sure you weren't out of sight. So as you look across, I'm sorry folks, I do apologize for making you close your eyes.
Yeah.
But close your eyes. Sandia, open your eyes. Watch as I draw a
Eyes are
mustache
closed,
on
barely.
red. You see that
Oh fuck. Okay.
floating in the corner.
In
Floating.
the
Yeah.
corner.
Over there in the corner.
Over there.
Over there.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you
it-
do see as well as it's floating there, it is starting to move
It's good. We can look
towards
now.
where it heard the
We can look
very
now.
quiet individuals
Ah.
coming down.
She just likes it.
We're good. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just wanted to show her and not you guys.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
It's very stranger.
So
things.
he's flouting in the corner.
It's floating
It's,
there.
it's a flautist in the
Yeah.
corner. Who's scared?
And it likes us very much.
It just wants to come over and give you a little hug, a little peck on the cheek.
And never let go of us.
And
So-
never let go.
Would you like to describe what it looks like as you sort of bring your head back and go?
So, it is a huge balloon sort of a thing with 10 other tentacles possibly floating in the corner, and it does not look friendly.
Ah,
Just,
have a mustache.
well, because she might not
I think
remember.
it did. Maybe a tiny one, which made it a little bit funny.
Just because she maybe forgot a little bit. It has a beak.
oh, it's got a beak.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why I said it just wants to give you a little peck. A little peck on the cheek. You get it?
Yeah,
You get
got
it? You
it.
get it? Yeah.
No, stop.
Yeah, hit me.
It's a balloon head with a beak and tentacles.
Right. Because what I was thinking was beholder, different from the thing with the beak. I forget what that thing
This was
is.
Grell.
Yeah. Well,
No.
my character might not know that because I think it's a lot more rare than a beholder is. And a beholder is one of the Lords of
Not leaving you.
Waterdeep. There's like a Lord of Waterdeep is a beholder, so it's like,
Oh yeah.
and but it's like that's like crazy. It's like that's conspiracy secret.
So, it's past her bedtime. She has to go.
Right,
'Cause
yeah.
She has like
All
a
right.
real job.
Yeah. So we should stop this just before the first round, and that's actually perfect.
So, what I'll do is I'll get you now. I'll say that you've all moved up, right? And as you peer around the corner again, could you bring that little guy there and move him about? No.
Too close, yeah.
He's got a speed, but he's just going to check
Right.
what the thing
Right.
is.
He's
So, move
smiling
him
at
just
us.
the other side of the pillar there.
Like there?
Perfect.
Okay.
As you peek around, he's there. And I'll
Smiling
show
at
you
us.
all what
Yeah.
he looks like now. And then you can start. You know what this is. I know the two
I've seen
people
that
on
picture.
This,
I don't think I've ever fought one.
that dude right there.
Yeah.
Right?
Crazy.
And as that happens, though,
It looks like the intellect devourer,
put
but
that
it's
right-
not an intellect devourer.
no, so Yeah, right there. Perfect. No.
Okay.
Just
No.
you see it coming out around from the corner.
Right.
As you all peek around the corner, you see the thing. This one is now just turning the corner.
Is this also the same thing?
Yeah.
It is definitely the same thing.
That's
But that one has a little bow, pink bow on the side of her head, so you know that it's a couple.
Yeah, that's right. Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man.
Exactly.
Two
Oh,
girls.
they're in love.
Does any of our party
Just one
know
last
what a
thing. Can you
grell
roll,
is?
Survival or nature?
Was that all of us
All
or
of
just one
us?
of us?
Yeah.
Okay. 17, cool. And then the rest of you also roll either nature or survival.
Oh, 24.
Jesus,
Ooh.
you keep doing that thing.
Yeah, that's my second natural 20.
Oh, say that 20.
Yeah.
6.
Sweet. You're like, oh, I don't want it.
Nope, that's correct. 15 plus.
7?
No, not this time. Plus survival, history.
Yeah,
would be
nature or survival, doesn't matter.
Nature plus 1. 19.
19? Sweet. No clue. You definitely know that it's that.
The 19, no clue, eh?
They are.
Oh, it
Yeah,
was
they're.
six.
I guess they're pretty rare. Oh, sorry, you.
I
you
rolled
have-
it. I rolled a 6.
Right, yeah, you just described it to
built
us.
them
Where we're like,
from a bunch of
where
other
our
stuff.
eyes were filling with red. And you're like, what?
Wait, what is that
Mark?
thing?
And Raven, of
24.
Of Dungeon Masters.
Yes.
Aberrations are.
They're certainly aberrations. They're a specific kind of monster.
Yes.
In terms
You are
of
right.
creature type or something?
Yeah, they're a creature type.
Yes, they
you're
are.
asking where they're from?
What are they? Like monstrosity? That means someone's built it, right?
Yeah. An aberration is
I want to
a-
say like it's something that someone
It's-
created.
They're
not-
unnatural and have no natural order in the material plane.
Yeah, that's
Essentially
that's
someone's-
basically what I was gonna say.
Someone's conjured it from somewhere
It's
unpleasant.
been brought here. Yeah.
These are not natural to this place,
Yeah.
but they've taken up. So you, and when you think back about
they're
it,
alien basically,
Is
but
it-
maybe not from other planets.
Right.
Yeah.
this is more than likely something that Hollister, in his creating of this particular flora and so on and so forth, has gone, hey, you know what? I like these kind of guys.
Some of them, it's just basically like, it's described as like they have no single point of origin, and they're sometimes from just strange and distant places. They don't belong where they are usually.
It's
in the
essentially a
forgotten
brain
realm.
with a beak and a bunch of tentacles that floats in the air.
Yeah.
Some
Though it does have a walking speed.
some come
interestingly.
from.
I'm not really sure why. Because it can fly
Yeah.
and hover.
I just find them.
Just little legs on the ground.
Yeah.
Maybe I just find them
I mean,
cute
it
because I
seems-
rolled a 6.
Aberrations are basically.
Cute, flying things.
Yeah, we have these crazy things in there, but we can't really think of lore or why
Yeah,
they
they're
belong
like-
there.
They're like extra dimensional.
The natural
Okay,
20,
they're
Yeah.
lightning is out.
Oh god, no
Because
lightning.
They're immune to lightning for sure. Blah, blah, blah. They can't be blinded or knocked prone.
Yeah.
Okay. What else can I tell you? Because you had a 19.
yeah,
Eric?
and a 19.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know of them and stuff like that. They're not super hard to hit, but there are a decent amount of hit points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so, like a natural 20 gets you, like, I think, should get you immunities.
Yeah.
Alright.
Cool.
Thank you all so much. I don't need to take photographs of things who didn't
No,
know
it's-
initiative.
Well, yeah, we'll just roll it up and keep it the same.
Thank you for coming. Greatly appreciated. Having
timing.
no. We were messing around a lot there for a while, so
Yeah.
we spent at least an hour and a half just talking about other things besides things. But that's what we do.
Just Luxanne and Troy.
Exactly.
I do have a meeting that starts at 9 tomorrow, and I start working at 9, so I'll have to start
Oh,
early.
yeah, you gotta rush it.
No.
Yeah.
I have to do absolutely nothing tomorrow except
Oh wait.
go off into space
Yep.
and be an engineer. It looks like a robot.
Yep. That's true. That's true. Absolutely.
That's
We've got our video game stream that is us flying a spaceship around.
Yes.
Sometimes shooting stuff. Very often, actually.
Yeah.
Pretty
Well,
often
that's essentially what we
shooting
do.
stuff.
Is we fly somewhere, shoot a bunch of stuff, and then go back, buy a bunch of stuff, and upgrade it, and then go off and shoot a bunch of stuff.
Yep.
We are the pirates of the system,
Yeah.
for sure. Thank you, the person that was watching the whole thing through.
Well, we have some other comment from somebody named What's Ash? Hello there.
Ash.
Hello,
I
Ash.
don't know that.
I don't know who that is.
you. Get out of my fucking
Can we invite you, man? Oh my god.
That's the same song.
It's Rocket Man again. It's the evil Rocket Man song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna put this in.
Totally the evil Rocket Man song.
Yep.
That was fun. Thank you all very much. Good laughs.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I'm gonna think about how to make a second game that I'm running that's like a different system that's different from D&D. Yeah. So we'll figure that out.
I mean, essentially all tabletop role-playing games are roll some sort of dice to either beat or not
Yeah,
beat
yeah.
the target,
Yeah.
and then you keep doing it.
Yeah. There's degrees of complication in that makes it fun or uninteresting or whatever.
The moment I'm having problems with Magical Kitty Save the Day, the 3 stats that you have, one of them's almost, I just can't think, my brain can't wrap around it. So there's
Is it cute?
cute set of charisma, so that's
Yeah,
cool.
it's like charisma.
And so it's like if you want to chat with people, then cute comes in. Then there's the physical one, which I forgot the name.
Fierce? Cute? Is it fierce?
There's the brawny one. There's
There's
fights.
there's 3. It's the other one.
Yeah.
'Cause I keep
The,
thinking that there's fierce,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
the other one, and then there's cute. And so fierce encompasses
It's like
both
punning.
strength.
It's like
Fierce encompasses strength and dexterity.
Yeah.
Is my brain problem.
yeah.
So I want to go. You want to do something dexy? Oh, then you want to do. But it's that. It's not fierce.
No.
Because it says fierce, not dexy, right? So my
Yeah.
brain doesn't think that. But it's
Yeah.
actually the same.
It's like fierce encompasses like your entire body.
But to me, the idea is that all cats are like dexy.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
strength
yeah.
part is the weird part. So,
Warping my.
If you're
wallet
somehow
having
not,
it in my
then you're
pocket.
Garfield, aren't you?
see?
You're Garfield. You're Garfield.
Garfield is not fierce at all.
If you're
He doesn't-
not fierce,
he doesn't
you're not
move.
He
Dexy.
is dexy though, because he can grab. He
he'll,
can grab
like-
a pie. What is he?
Well, basically he eats the lasagna and
Yeah.
he sleeps
Lasagna.
in the pan.
Yeah.
And that's his role. Yeah.
But he can grab a lasagna pretty quick from a bunch of places.
It's true, isn't it? Yeah.
I'll get it. I'll get it.
He can move pretty fast to get a lasagna.
Oh. Well then, that's look at the price. It's satanic. 666. 6666. There's an extra 6 in there to make it
Oh, wow.
extra satanic.
Sweet. Now you see, now they're gonna think that this game's all about the
Yeah.
Satan
I
and
mean,
stuff.
it always was.
And we tried to hide the fact that when we get new people, they have to bring babies so we can sacrifice.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. Sometimes it's hard to hide.
Yeah, well, you know,
Oh yeah, sorry.
a lot of people aren't willing to give up their kids for sacrifice in a D&D game, but there are occasionally ones
Yeah,
who
no,
don't.
we've got somebody pushing one out, so it's,
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna go over well.
how do I end? Oh, there's an end button.
You're just recording my face now?
Bye.